Appalachia's got us under a spell. Selling broke down treasures that don't work so well. But us Captain Noodle Pence, they'll buy 'em anyway, trying not to spend all their atoms every day.
Greetings and salutations, Wastelanders and Wanderers. My name is Oscapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants. Actually, you look remarkably like James Holden.
Yeah, but I'm like only 1/3 the crybaby that Mr. Holden is.
That's true, that's true. You're like an unholy mix of Amos and James Holden. If the two of them had a baby, that would be you.
Ew. So we've been, oh my God, where's this scorch that's like chasing me down? We've been rewatching The Expanse recently, and the first thing that y'all probably actually notice is that I'm no longer Ghoulvis. Which is because...
still very pretty.
Well, yeah, I do be pretty. But that's because... I started building, I started working on an infinite VATS build. Where is this guy?
Oh, is it your neighbor shooting
infinite VATS
at you?
build. Yeah, I don't know where he is though. Intense. Cannot talk. So I started working on an infinite VATS build, and as a ghoul, I had much lower AP, found him. Lower AP, and I really wanted to be able to show that, so I decided that I would ghoulify my alt character, and woo, Tri-Glide!
Woo-hoo!
Kicking it off with the memberships.
And a super chat already.
So I decided that I would, and a super chat, I saw that right before the stream started. Thank you very much, brother. So I thought that I would ghoulify my alt, which was the original plan all along. I just got carried away and ghoulified my main last week. But I can ghoulify my alt and then start running through videos on like how to do the story missions as a brand new baby ghoul.
Baby
So we're gonna work
Ghoul.
on some of that today with Noodle. Baby ghoul, baby ghoul.
Yes,
Hey,
I am a
Archangel Rising,
baby
thanks for
ghoul.
popping in. Get back to work.
You can tell that I'm a ghoul because I'm wearing my green face, and you can see my little wrinkly, skinny arms and legs as well.
Wrinkly, skinny arms and legs. You have to talk like that as a ghoul, right? Isn't that like
You
part of the requirements?
you do.
The wrinkles.
The wrinkly, skinny arms and legs.
Wrinkly skin. So one of the things we're going to work on, we actually have a ton of stuff to go through today. So
Yes.
you probably want to stick around because this might be a longer stream, though not like last week. Don't get excited.
Not like last week, but I do have an announcement to make. Last week we were
Bring it.
celebrating 20,000 subscribers. This week we are at 21,000. We got 1,000 members in a week. You guys are amazing.
1,000 subscribers.
Subscribers. Sorry, we're only at like
Subscribers are different from
600 members.
Just like ranks are different from levels, as we all learned
Yeah.
a little while ago in the chat.
That's right. In the chat, ranks and levels got confused, and people are like, I am rank number 963. I am 4,034. Drake and Red, thank you!
Drake and Red, woohoo!
As you can see in our Q&A posted up top, our goal today is 300 in super chats and memberships, even though YouTube only allows us to set goals with super chats and their amount rather than what they actually add up to. Our personal goal is $300 from super chats or membership donations. We will do our own math. So even if we don't hit that 50 out of 50, we may cross our actual goal. Every week we set these goals and every week we hit them. And this is how we're able to bring you ad-free content.
That it? You're gonna stop there?
That's it. I
That's it.
ran out of
the
steam.
end. Ad-free content.
Ad-free content.
So, woohoo! All right, so some other announcements. Just because we've got some housekeeping stuff to do. Last week, if you watched the stream, were introduced to the new single by Wasteland Warblers called Smooth Skin Blues.
My new
Smooth Skin
favorite.
Blues is out today on all streaming platforms.
Woohoo!
So you can listen to it now. So that's Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Pandora, I think, and then like a bunch of stuff that I've never even heard of because I just do like a mass distribution to everything. And so yeah, go check that out and share it with your friends because it's a pretty cool song. Noodle, why don't you tell them, since we just brought up members versus subscribers, we may have a bunch of new members who, well, obviously the ones who just got gifted memberships, but new people who've been joining. Let them know about the upcoming change.
There is. Some people are already aware of the change, as we have been hinting at it for some time now, but we're making it official next week. Currently, you have to be a member tier Scorched to be featured in one of Tommy's stories. You can see Tommy's animated stories in every Minerva episode. Every time there's a guest that Tommy has during one of his stories, that's an actual gamer, and their name always appears on the screen. That's an actual player, that's an actual member of our channel, and that's what they actually look like. And the stories are the stories that they tell us. So right now, for 1 week only, our Scorched members can still participate in this. And I have 4 people already in the queue. The rest of you have 1 more week to very quickly join tier member Scorched and reach out to me and get in the queue. After which you have to be tier member of the tier Super Mutant to participate in this. The reason being, our prices have gone up. It costs us a lot more to actually produce these Minerva episodes than what we get paid from memberships. So right now we're not even breaking even. And as the AI programs are getting more and more elaborate, better quality, easier to use, higher definition, but more expensive, we have to adjust our prices as well. So starting next week, we are officially switching this member reward to Super Mutant only.
How do people know what their tier is?
If you were gifted a membership, you are a mole rat. We have 3 tiers, and I am working on that member video that describes everything, I swear. It will come out soon. It's just that the AI keeps getting better and better, and I'm like, well, next time they do an upgrade, I'll use that in my member-only video. So I'm still waiting for that. But it's coming soon. We do have 3 tiers: Mole Rats, Scorched, and Super Mutants. And that relates to vaguely $3, $6, and $23 or $25 for Super Mutant. If you are gifted a membership, you are automatically entered into the Mole Rat category. You will remain a Mole Rat for a whole month unless you decide to upgrade on your own. You will also be kicked out of the Mole Rat tier after a month, so it will be on you to rejoin. We have a ton of member-only content. 10 more members were just created. Douglas, thank you. Woohoo! Welcome, new Mole Rats. When memberships are gifted in such a manner, these people who are gifting memberships are actually paying real-life money to christen the new Mole Rats. So thank you so much, everyone who makes these incredible donations to increase our ranks. The Mole Rats, some people don't even realize that they're members and that they're Mole Rats, because the way that donations are gifted, even if you're not right now in the live stream, you may be given a membership as long as you follow this channel often enough. Somehow it's always been giving it to people who are interested, but not always to the people who are physically in the live stream. So many of you don't even realize that you are members. If you're here with us right now and you are in the live chat, your name will appear in green. That means you are a member. If you are just posting comments on the video, you will see that there's also a badge next to your name. And additionally, if you go to our main page on YouTube, you will see an entire section of member-only content that is now available to you. We host a member-only live stream every Wednesday, so tomorrow we'll be meeting again for a member-only stream. Those are very special, a little bit different from this. Biohazard Johnny, thank you. Woohoo! Ad-free.
Let me interrupt really quick. Ad-free, yes. So let me just interrupt really quick, and if you have not seen this video that I have my mouse over right now called Double Your Damage with the Onslaught mechanic. We released this a couple of days ago, and it's doing very well. The kind of stuff that we're looking to do with AI is what you see happening here. This is fully lip-synced and animated. Oh my God, Wade Wilson. Fully lip-synced and animated and really, really, really not cheap. So
yes.
It makes them much more realistic and interesting and immersive, and we're moving towards doing this with Tommy and Minerva, and this is also part of why I de-ghoulified myself, is because, as you saw there for a moment, the models don't really understand ghouls. They don't understand the missing nose thing. So if I want to be doing more of this, I need to actually have a face, and I need to not be a ghoul.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of stuff that we're doing, and therefore we need to up the tier.
Yes. Alrighty, that's it for me and
Loadouts are
members. I was
almost done.
actually at a good stopping point. Looks great, and I shared
perfect.
that link
Okay,
in the live chat. Are the mole rats done?
Yeah, but it didn't generate the report. Give me just a second.
Okie dokie. That video was awesome.
Continue what you were saying.
I see a lot of people referring to AI animation as deepfake, and that's not actually an accurate term. What it is AI animation. So I wouldn't call that a deepfake. Like, if he was actually making himself look like Wade Wilson and talking like Wade Wilson, that would be a deepfake. But taking a character that already exists and animating him is AI animation, I would say.
Yes and no. It's a fine line. So deepfake generally refers to, as Noodle said, taking a real person and making it look like they did or said something that they did not say or do. Game characters aren't real. So technically, yeah, I'm animating Tommy and like making him lip sync to say something, or I'm animating myself and making me, yeah, my game character didn't say those things and didn't do those things, but it's not a deep fake. The technology that we're using is similar, though we're using services that are, pretty strict about who and what. In fact, I have to demonstrate to them that I have permission from Bethesda to use this content. Otherwise, they'll shut my account off. So it's all legit. It's all on the up and up.
Yep.
Okay,
No, they
report,
didn't mean it in a
correct?
bad way. They were just using that term because people don't know that much about AI and the specific terms, because everything is so new to all of us. And we have a new Scorched. Wade, make sure to reach out to me this week.
Under the wire.
Yes. Woohoo!
Okay, Noodle, are you ready?
I am ready.
Over to you.
I am just waiting for my controller to wake up. Here we go. Alrighty. First up in the Atomic Shop. And let me just pop that out in case I need to keep an eye out on the live chat. Not that I don't trust OSCAPT or anything, but he's probably off killing super mutants or running raids instead of keeping an eye on the live chat.
No,
What?
Like, and I are sitting on the couch watching television.
I see.
See, here we are, sitting on the couch
my
watching
gosh.
television. Look, there's
I
JD.
see.
And there's the television.
It should be the Atomic Shop on that television. That would be cool. Alrighty, first up,
live,
the Filler Up Bundle.
We could probably do that live.
We could
Just be
probably
very
do
small.
that. it was very, very hard
do it
to
live.
see.
We can mask that out and then overlap the frames the same way we do it with the border that everybody is seeing the game in right now.
Alrighty, Atomic Shop. We gotta move through this fast because we have a ton of stuff to do today, so we have to move fast. No more distractions, people. Okay, filler up bundle. Lots of beautiful red and glowing skins. This is 1,800 atoms, and it's pretty straightforward. You have your power armor station, you have a gun skin, you have a power armor skin. This is our main bundle for the day, and each and every one of these items is available as an individual purchase as well. We have the power armor paint for pretty much every type of power armor. Let's see, this will be good for Excavator, Raider, T45, T51, T60, T65, Ultrasight, XO1, and I don't see Vulcan here, but that may just be because Vulcan is very recent and they haven't updated all of their descriptions for power armor skins. But that would be interesting to test if we can apply this to Vulcan. Because right now, OSCAP, we can apply other paints to Vulcan, right?
Totally. I hate the way Vulcan looks, so I'm rocking some other paint. We actually saw this Red Rocket dude in the data mines earlier.
We did, yes. We really liked him. I like his face. He has a kind face. We get the jetpack. He has a kind face. He makes me think of that game, Machinarium.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun game.
That was super cute. So this is, again, the same format as we had last week with the Radiant Remedy Shelter, where we have a bundle that includes, there's that face again, it's so cute, I love it. Where we have the bundle that includes everything.
Would you like to wake up next to that face?
Let's see, let me look at it again. Maybe not wake up next to it, but I would sit across from it at a diner.
People are also pointing out that it's very much like Iron Giant.
Oh, yes, very much like the Iron Giant. Good point. So the bundle is 1,800, but if you buy these items individually, it adds up to a buttload more. So if you're going to get more than one item here, just get the bundle. They're switching their tactics. They used to put 1 million bundles up for us and no individual items, and I guess that wasn't working too well because people are poor and they can't afford bundles every week. So now they are giving us individual items.
Hold on. I don't think people are poor. I think that people just are more discretionary about spending their hard-earned atoms on
That's right. It's much better to spend your money.
Need.
It's much better to spend your money on Game Aviator memberships than on this junk.
That's right.
Wavy,
Speaking
thank
of which,
you.
Woo-hoo.
Wavy is a builder and will be on our show probably next week.
Yes, I was going to bring Wavy on this week, but there were some technical difficulties. I don't know if you guys remember that it's actually really, really difficult to route audio from an external application in with the external mics and stuff and make it all work. And that particular piece of the live streaming setup is probably the most fragile, and this morning it just didn't want to work. It said it was connected, but it just wasn't working. So we had to ask Wavy to postpone until next week.
We have 2 bundles here, the Pump Attendant bundle and the Red Rocket Resource bundle. Yeah. The Red Rocket Resource bundle is actually quite cool. Here we get the Red Rocket dumpster, the Red Rocket coffee machine. If you don't have a coffee machine, get any kind of a coffee machine. Whether it's Slocum's Joe, a Red Rocket, or just the basic one, coffee is awesome. And you get the Red Rocket Mini Mart. Oh, sorry, this is the dumpster, and this is the cooler. It's very easy to get those confused. Dumpster, cooler, and the Mini Mart. Very theme specific, I think very attractive and fitting with the game and the lore and everything, and I think quite affordable. Next up, we have the Red Rocket Ranger bundle. Ooh, very shiny and red. Here, everything's red this week. That's like the theme for the week. It's red and Red Rocket. Here we have the Red Rocket Power Armor Station, Red Rocket Ranger Power Armor Paint, and a Jetpack for 900 atoms. I mean, it's a power armor paint. I'm not really sure that it needs to be in a bundle. It's I don't know, mediocre, but that's the mediocre. It's gorgeous. Mediocre. It's a gorgeous paint job, but a bundle, this is not. It's just a paint job. Now we have an ally. Do you guys know this ally? This is Catherine Swan. She is an astronomer. And she comes with a desk and a very cute outfit. Don't actually know what
she... now and again. She's from an earlier season. I don't know what she makes. I'll look it up for you, though.
I also don't know what she makes. They don't put it in the description. But she's very cute, and she comes with a very cute desk. I think she will make for a very interesting ally in your camp if you're looking for a new ally. Next up, we have the Camp Resource Bundle. How very fitting. Just a couple of days ago, I released a video on camp resources from the new scoreboard, in which I promised you to make a separate video on my 10 top favorite new resource collectors in the entire game, not just in the season. And here it is, the resource bundle. We get very cool things. We get the beer mystery machine to go with our Nuka-Cola mystery machine. We get the Voltec Fusion Core Recharger. Very cool. If you don't have a Fusion Core Recharger, this is excellent. The Thrasher Field Dressing Station. You have an answer? And the Cryo Freezer.
Yeah, Catherine. Oh, get the freezer.
I was waiting for that.
Food buffs, you so need to have the freezer. This is like life-changing. You can put 50 items in there and they never go bad unless there's a bug that affects it. Or in theory, they never go bad. Catherine Swan produces +1 perception. That's what I said, Catherine.
Yep.
This is +1 perception and a 50% reduction in energy ammo weight.
Oh, that's cool.
Basic crap. Kind of cool.
I think
depends on how long.
Cool.
Like if it's once a day, like everybody else is, then you just put a perk in.
I suppose. Well, I think she looks very cute, and I like her desk. Next up, we have the Red Rocket Garage Bundle, in which we get curtains. I wouldn't think of curtains as a garage item, but I do love curtains and I do own those. They're quite cute.
Oh, yeah. Come on. How many houses in our neighborhood have people turned into little rooms?
That's true.
Which is totally in violation of the HOA CCNRs. You're not allowed to turn your house. But yeah, you come by and they're like all sitting out on couches smoking weed.
Yes, they do. We have the Red Rocket Power Connectors. These things are insane. Very futuristic, very... I don't know what the word is, but it's scientific and modern and cool. I like it. We get the Red Rocket...
seems to hate Catherine Swan, just for the record.
Really? Oh, is she annoying? I've never had her as an ally, but in the picture she looks super cute. I guess not. Get the Red Rocket Stash Box. The Red Rocket Garage as a prefab is super cool. We have a lot of vehicles in the game as floor decor and also as workbenches. And recently we got the motorcycle. So for those of you who like garages, this is excellent. And the Red Rocket Robot Helmet again. I try not to talk too much smack during these episodes, but it's hard. They don't make it easy for you. They're really pushing the Red Rocket helmet on us in multiple bundles. So while we do have options, we also have a lot of crossover here. Here's that helmet again. I don't like when they do the crossover thing. because you don't actually get a full compensation. If you already own that item, they don't take out the full value of that item from the discount of the bundle. You actually lose a little bit of money. So there's shenanigans happening there. Beware and shop wisely. This I find very attractive. This is the Red Rocket Diner set. It's just super cool. We've seen this diner set in
got the
Malcolm's.
New Scorch.
New Scorched! Welcome!
The
Don't
night
forget to reach out
one.
to me. You have 1 week to reach Noodle on Discord. So Red Rocket Diner set, super cool. We have all these items individually. Here's the dumpster. I don't know what the dumpster does. Thankfully, somebody already sorted the junk into plastic for you. Red Rocket dumpster generates junk. It actually generates junk. It's a junk producer. That's cool.
I like junk.
Yeah, we love junk on the show. The cardboard robot costume. This is discounted at, I know, I can't see, not half price, 30% off. All of these items down here are 30 off, 30 off, 20 off, 40 off, 30, 30. And since I made that video, I have not seen any more dark patterns. I wonder if Bethesda was watching.
Oh, hold on, we got another Scorch.
Woohoo! Welcome!
Welcome, Femboy Yusuke. And Anime Shinigami says that it doesn't produce junk, it produces junk that contains plastic, which is unusually specific.
Yeah,
So
that's
ultimately it
very
produces plastic.
specific. I see. In the description, they say
Oh, because
junk.
the text said it's all wrapped up in a plastic bag for you.
Oh, they're being all clever and stuff. We have the light 'em up power armor station, which is actually lit up. So that's one of those things that I find very attractive in the game, because it acts as a separate light source. So even if you don't ever use it as a power armor station, you can set it up and have it be this very attractive light. And speaking of lights, we have 3 gun paints, all with neon lights, which I think are absolutely cool too. Here's a shot of one in the dark. The game is getting darker and darker. I'm not the only one who noticed it. A bunch of you guys have. And I think it's not a coincidence. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I don't think they're intentionally messing with us, but I do think they are intentionally making the game a little bit darker, because they're introducing a lot more glowing elements. And with the game being darker, all of these glowing things look a lot more attractive. We have all the ultrasight decorations and furniture and power armor paint and regular armor paint. Everything glows. We're getting more guns that glow. So I think our suffering with the darkness of the game is finally being paid off. We're finally gonna get things that actually look amazing, and there's more incentive now to buy these glowing things, because like every time I see a glowing item, I'm like, I need that because I can't see anything most of the time. I want to be able to see the game.
I think it's to hide the bugs.
You think so? You think the darkness so we don't see the bugs crawling all around?
Sure.
Let's give a shout out to Admiral Wags, who has been a member for 3 months.
Woohoo!
And Femboy Yusuke just gifted a Gamer Aviator membership, which was picked up by Becca's. Thank you, Femboy.
Welcome!
Those of you who are joining us, Scorch, the reason that we're asking you to reach out to us on Discord is we have no way to communicate with you through YouTube. We can see you, we can't talk to you, and we don't know who you might be on Discord. So join our Discord server, join Vault 42. The links pop up periodically in the chat there, and then reach out to Noodle so that she can get you into one of Tommy's stories. You have to do that, otherwise we have no other way of contacting you.
Yep. And if you can't figure out how to send me a direct message, just do a shout out. The other week, someone couldn't find me, and they just said @Noodle, and I got the notification, and I was able to reach out to that person privately. I'm not hard to find.
Noodle pants.
Noodle pants.
Noodle pants.
Noodle pants. You have to say it 3 times. That's right.
Woohoo! Try.
We have 2 very cool free items. This clock, I love this clock. It is amazing. Another membership, thank you. Get the clock.
It says that Boy was gifted 2 memberships back to back, so is contributing back to the community, and that's just such a wonderful thing to see those of you who do that, it's wonderful that you give back. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Get the clock. Clock is awesome and it's free. Can't get any better than that. You get free caps. Don't get those if you're already maxed out, like Oscap. And for our final item, we get this
Fox Leader says be
pin.
careful because the clock doesn't actually track game time. That would be too much for Bethesda, especially since game time is different on every server. I don't know if you've noticed that. You can like bounce to a different world and suddenly it's day and then it's night.
This is an atomic clock and it's blinking midnight. You do have to activate it. You do have to have power in your camp for this thing to work. But if you have an area effect generator, welcome! Then this clock will be on.
Gone.
So there you go. And finally, we have the city structure bundle with some prefabs. Woo! Thank you! We have this bowling alley prefab. We have this Slocum's Joe Stacks prefab, which has a different name. It's the Fat Stack. It's the Fat Stack prefab. I have that. If you guys want to see it, I can bust out with it. I also have this, the Cow Spots Creamery stand. And in fact, I have a video where I compared this to another very similar stand. I also own this structure. This is the Wildwood Tavern, which used to be glitched for the longest time, but they finally fixed it. I believe it's no longer glitched. And we get, again, a repeating item from one of the previous bundles. This is our garage. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prefabs. This is a Fallout First only bundle, but for 1,000 atoms to get 5 prefabs, like this building alone is worth 1,000 atoms. If you are Fallout First, grab this. Even if you're not planning on using every single one of these, it's an amazing deal. Alrighty, that's it for me. The Atomic Shop is done. I will pop out of this menu, pop back into my own, and I will wait to see in the comments which of these items you guys want me to review. I own most of them already. I don't own this Red Rocket stuff, but if you want me to get the dumpster or something, I can do that.
So
over to you,
there's a
Oscapt.
chat going by. Yeah. So we're on my screen now. So there's chat going by about new paint for the handmade, and I'm just checking here. So we had a bunch of light 'em up paint stuff come through today, but it looks like not there. But then somebody else said that it's actually something new from Regs. Really, why would anybody make their hunting rifle bright blue?
Geezer did! For accidentally photobombing your Ghoul video. I loved being in it. Thanks. I hope you didn't take me too seriously when I said what I said during the video. I was joking. But it was really funny. I showed up at my camp. I was marked as appear offline, and I show up from my Ghoulification process, and like a bunch of my friends are waiting for me in my camp. I'm like, how did you guys find me? But it was so cool. We were all just hanging out in my Ghoul tub. Now, I like when you guys end up in my videos. Plus, you know, I do a lot of post-production editing on these videos. I do recordings, I do a voiceover separately, so if I don't want something to be in the video, it's not going to be in it. So, if you did make it into the final cut, it's because I thought it was really cute.
Places where if you are a ghoul, you cannot go. I'm not a ghoul anymore, but I discovered these along the way. So one of them is Vault 79, if you want to go buy stuff with Gold Bullion from Regs. Another one, which was Regs, I kind of don't care about, but another one is Clave doesn't trust ghouls. And then, of course, Brotherhood of Steel doesn't trust ghouls, but they don't trust anybody. I don't even think they trust themselves.
They are very suspicious.
Really quick and see.
And since we're talking about
So I just want
ghouls,
to bounce
we
over to
have...
Regs real quick and see if there's handmade.
Oh, okay. We have a poll going asking you about ghouls. Whether you already took the leap of faith or not, do you think going ghoul is worth it in the end? And so far we have yes, absolutely, and it's fun but has some drawbacks in a tie, 34% and 34%. And with very few people, just a handful of individuals who say that it's pretty disappointing and you shouldn't go ghoul at all. But the majority of people think that it's absolutely worth it. However, our other poll shows from 3,000 people who participated in it that only about 30% of you have gone ghoul, and the rest of you are still deciding if you should do it, even though you're excited about it. I want to hear more about it in the live chat. Let me know, what's the holdup? Are you waiting to see more about how the ghoul mechanic works? Are you waiting to see if more bugs surface up? Do you just need some time to make up your mind? Let me know. Or if you're actually like spending the time to build your secondary character.
I'm seeing nothing from Regs for a handmade. Does he even sell paint? I mean, it looks like everything's a mod. I don't remember ever seeing him sell paints for stuff. I think paint's really only an Atomic Shop item. But I also didn't see... I mean, we get a report from the mole rats, and that's why you see me pause occasionally. I'm skimming that, and I don't see whatever you guys are calling this thing, Shattered Grounds. The new handmade skin is the same as the Shattered Grounds legendary that drops during the Skyline Valley questline. Okay, well... so be it. Noodle, are you up?
I am up. I am here in my... Oh my... Get your pointy hat.
Let me get my robe, my pointy hat. If you actually know what that meme is, you've been on the internet for far too long.
Way
too long.
sold in
station vendors. Well, the hand... Okay. So we're back on your screen.
We are back on my screen. Here I am as a ghoul, looking epic. And I'm gonna go down to my shelter. My very cool 3-tier shelter with fish. And I just became a ghoul like a couple of days ago. Okay, my projector screen. Somewhere in here is a loadout changer, but I forgot where it is. I think it's here. Since I've become a ghoul, I've done nothing.
The meme.
Really?
Yeah. Bringing it back to the AOL days.
Nice. So I spent some time making myself look pretty and turning myself into a ghoul. I have my green mask on. I have an actual ghoul face underneath. There's a whole video on how to do that. But I have not done anything with my loadout and my perk cards. Oh my god, look, I have like a patch of hair on my head. On my little cow head. That's disturbing. I have a mane. I've never had that before. My hair isn't even black underneath there. It's green. It should match. So weird. Okay, so I've ghoulified myself. You can see that I have some new bars on my screen that are different from what I had before. Oscap, what do I do now?
Oh, God.
How do I become a more
well,
functional
first of all, you're
ghoul?
fat.
Well, yeah, I will eat some Mylurk fillets, steamed Mylurk fillets.
Oh, you're barely fat. 212 out of 205.
I don't have any. Oh,
You're under 8.
that's why.
So a difficult time.
Smoked, not steamed. Smoked Mylurk fillet. See, I'm no longer fat. Fat no more. Fat and feral.
Okay, let's take a look at your...
In here, or
do you want
just
to do all this? Are you buying anything from the Atomic Shop? Are you deploying anything, or you want to go straight into managing your perk cards?
I'm still waiting for them to tell me if they want me to review anything. I can review the prefabs that we have. I can get the dumpster collector if you guys want to see that. But I didn't see anything go by in the live chat. But I can always jump back to it and be like, dumpster, ta-da.
Okay. All right. Well, the first thing that you want to notice is that in the bottom right-hand corner, you got a little skull with a lightning bolt there, and it doesn't mean that you're Frankenstein's bride. That is called your feral meter, and your feral meter is at 0. So let's go look at your Pip-Boy right now, and we'll see what effects that have. What effects that has. That's a complex sentence. No, not there.
Yeah.
Look at your Pip-Boy.
I am in my oh, never mind.
And now look at effect. Yeah, look at effects. And scroll down, and there's a new section that appears called
Feral.
right there, feral. So when you're fully feral, -5 endurance, -30 max AP, -99 charisma. People just can't stand your annoying, angry ass. -30 hit points.
But I'm so cute.
-300% gun accuracy, but you're going to gain 150% melee damage. So if you wanted to be a melee character, then this
Yes, I
feral
do.
state would be. You do.
I do. I would
Okay.
like to be a melee character on this alt.
Well, let's see what we can do for perks. What kind of melee character? Single-handed or double-handed? You want to whack people with a stick, or you want to whack people with like an axe?
I want to whack
Well, not an axe,
people
an
with
auto
like
axe.
an unstoppable monster. Or like a power fist.
Okay, so that's going to be single-handed. Okay, so let's look at your perks. Okay, as a melee character, you're going to want a lot more in strength. So we're going to have to do some rebalancing here. And there are some things that are no longer available to you as a ghoul, but there are new perk cards that are available to you. So I think the first thing that we want to do is go adjust your special stats at a loadout changer. Yeah. Let's square to edit special. I'm doing this on the fly, so it's not going to be, as awesome as if we took the time to do it. But,
Yeah. We'll just put together something quick and dirty.
Quick and dirty. Okay. Now, you probably, because this is a relatively young character, you probably don't have legendary perks, so you're not going to have, like, legendary strength, legendary agility, legendary endurance, legendary charisma, like all of the ones that everybody else has, where we've got the 6 legendary slots. So I'm going to say go ahead and drop perception to 1, get as much into strength as you can. You already have minus... Oh, you just reset everything.
Oh, crap.
No, you're okay now.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
No, No.
Okay.
Go back. Cancel. I don't want you to reset. I want to just make adjustments from what you have already.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, 1 perception.
Drop perception to 1. Drop charisma to 1 because you have minus 99 charisma anyway, so you don't need any points in there. Put all those points into strength. That's going to get you up to 14. I could say you could probably drop intelligence by 1. Put that into strength. See what we can do with this. Okay, save that.
Okay.
That'll be a good place to start. And now, go into there. Okay, under strength, you're gonna want all of the gladiators. If you don't have them or you don't have them ranked up. Yeah, so there was Master Gladiator, there's Expert Gladiator, it looks like you don't have Gladiator so you're going to need to rank up Master Gladiator. You need to buy 2 more of those. And then, no, don't scrap that. And you don't have Gladiator or Expert Gladiator, correct?
I do not know.
Remember, there's a delay between your screen and what I see, so you're like already ahead. Across to Strength, the right bumper. Worth the right bumper, come to Strength. There you go. And now buy 3 gladiators. And then 3...
Rank them up, right?
Yeah, rank them up.
Okay, I have Gladiator and Master Gladiator ranked up.
There's also Expert Gladiator.
Expert Gladiator.
Expert Gladiator.
Gladiator. Expert Gladiator. Master Gladiator. Okie dokie. I have one more unused point in strength.
You don't need Barbarian. And... Do you have Incisor? You do. You have 1 point. You have a 1 point Incisor. How many? You don't have a lot. This is a small character, so you don't have a lot that you can buy. So I would go ahead and buy another Incisor and rank that up to 2.
Incisor.
I see something going by in the chat that somebody asked a question that we missed. If you ask it again, I'll try to pick it up.
We also have a Q&A
Otherwise,
section.
Waz,
You
if
can
you see
post
questions
there.
that we... well, maybe it's in the Q&A section. I haven't actually checked. No, it doesn't appear to be. Whoops, not in Q&A. Ah, no. I don't even know if the Q&A section works. It's a YouTube feature. It's like Bethesda.
Yeah, I'm kind of just
Okay.
using it as a pinned post now. Okay, perception.
Okay, so that's a good start. Yeah, for perception, I would still give like 1 point in concentrated fire so that you can at least cycle through enemies. So you're gonna have
Okay.
to buy another concentrated fire for that.
Concentrated fire, 1 star. Endurance,
Let's come back over to strength really
1
quick.
point. Yeah.
No, come back over to strength really quick. And come down the list of perks. Like go into pick a perk and let's look at strength. Because one thing that we haven't actually done is looked at what all the ghoul stuff is, because it all shows up at the end. So scroll all the way to the end. Rampage CLA says, does it have to be single-handed? No, she just wants to use, the weapon that she said that she wants to use is going to be a single-handed weapon. If you're going to use an auto axe, in fact, on my melee builds, I have fully ranked up single-handed and double-handed perks.
I don't have any Ghoul perk cards.
Over to the ghoul filter. So left bumper. There. Da, da, da. Okay, so we have nothing for strength in ghoul. Really? Possible that your character just isn't high enough up yet. I thought we had ghoul strength cards, but... Agility, strength. Yeah, we do. Arms of Steel,
Yeah,
level
I'm
70. Yeah, so your character just isn't
Big enough.
Yeah, level 100 for Brick Wall. So this is good to know. If you're a small character, you're starting out as a ghoul, there are ghoul perk cards. I should just show this on my screen. There are ghoul perk cards, so you can get to them. If you left bumper, you see the filter at the bottom. I'm looking at all the ghoul cards now, and you can see there's like Brick Wall, but that unlocks at level 100. If you look in each individual section, they show up at the end. It's just Noodle can't see them at all. Radioactive Strength, she's just too small. So as your character grows, if you start out at level 50, as your character grows, you're going to want to come in and revise your build to incorporate these new perks that you're going to get.
So I have a question then for you. Would you recommend that someone, you know, right now we have to be level 50 to become a ghoul, and there's even the level up thingy that you can buy and become level 50
The
with
level up
some
thingy,
basic,
is that what it is?
level up thingy, yeah, level up thingy, very official term, very scientific. You can just start off at level 50 and be a ghoul. Would you recommend that you actually start at level 50 and become a ghoul, and then as a ghoul try to level up to get to these perk cards, or just level up the way that we know and like run raids with friends and whatnot, level up really quickly to over 100 and then ghoulify yourself?
Not everybody's going to have friends that they can run raids with, despite me saying every week, join Vault 42 and people will level you up from level 40 to level whatever the heck you want to be in like a couple of hours. But there are purists out there, and there are people who've maybe just discovered the game and they don't know about the whole community that exists behind it. So they're going to start out maybe as a level 50 ghoul. And I think what Bethesda is trying to do is making it so that like you can start out as a human and you know level 1 or level 20 to get a head start, and then work your way through. And by level 50, you're a pretty functional human. Maybe as a ghoul, they want you to have that same experience from level 50 to level 100. So now the progression portion of the game of unlocking new perks and new abilities and stuff extends from level 1 to level 100. Whereas if you jump into the game and, like, I would say for your first character, you're probably not watching the stream, but your first character should go through as much of the game experience as possible without, you know, I can't even pick a good word here, but without using any of the other options that are available. We'll leave it at that. But
Nicely
those of us
put.
who have high-level characters, I'm not going to go play the game for another year and a half or whatever to get that character up to where I need it to be. I'm going to try to get there as quickly as I possibly can.
Absolutely.
All right, so you got some strength stuff. So you're small enough, we're not really going to get you any ghoul cards in here. So under endurance, here's where the difference between being a ghoul and not being a ghoul starts to play in. They just buffed up the endurance perk channel a couple updates ago, where they changed things. So like Quencher gives you a boost to AP. Well, you can't use that as a ghoul because you have no hunger or thirst. So you're gonna have to kind of work around it. Noodles, oh, you got one ghoul card right there, Radiation Power.
Yes.
So expend a small amount of glow per hit to deal 15% bonus damage to targets. Yeah, we can throw that in there. That's good. When the ghoul perks are made available, it's worth putting them in. You drink a lot of Nuka-Cola, so I think Cola Nut still makes sense.
Yes.
You do carry around a lot of food and water, so I think Through Hiker makes sense. You do eat a lot of chems, and you're going to need to eat... Well, actually, hold on. You want to be a feral ghoul, so
Yes.
you cannot eat any chems at all.
Oh, okay. No chems, no chems. I took it out.
Period, the end. No chems. I mean, you
Should
can,
I-
you just then you're no longer feral and you have to wait some period of time to become feral again.
2 hours. Should I upgrade this radiation power and Cola Nut?
Not yet. Let's see what else we can do with endurance. So we
Okay.
come down, and if we skip the ones that you can't use... Okay, you are mutated, right?
Yes.
So you definitely want starched genes.
Okay.
There is like an entire... Oh, there we go. I'm seeing this conversation going back and forth about something from Nan, but it's like buried in the middle of everything else. Waz, if you could just give me a summary of that, if it's something that we need to respond to. So you're not going to take chems. So here it's kind of let's look at what's available under pick a perk. You have a total of 10. How many unused points you still got? 4, looks like.
Yes.
Endurance. Don't care about adamantium skeleton. Now you might be using alcohol. I don't know. You're going to be a melee. Oh, you already own all of those at max rank anyway.
Petunia,
what you
thank
don't
you.
Petunia.
Thank you.
Continue scrolling through. You're not going to be heavy gunner, cannibal, don't care, don't need chem stuff. Cola Nut you already got. Dromedary you can't use. Fireproof doesn't matter. Ghoulish, you definitely don't need. Maybe Ironclad. Maybe Life Giver. Life Giver's actually good.
Okay, I'll get that.
That's like a standard. Yeah, so get that. And we don't want to spend all your points either, because
Right.
we want to kind of do the best that we can. And when you're a smaller character, that's going to be a lot of what you have to deal with. It's going to be, well, I don't have enough whatever, whether it's, you know, available perk cards you can choose or points. Like, I don't have enough to build out the character that I want, so I'm going to build out the character that I can. And then each time I level up, each time I get, you know, another card or whatever, I'm going to continue to work towards the character that I want. So to that end, there's not really a lot in here that, yeah, go past the dead ones. We got starch genes. I don't like the solar powered ones or the ones that are time sensitive. You could do through hiker for now. Oh, you already have it at max rank, so you don't need more of those. And you already got radiation power. What's this thick skin? Because you can also unlock that. You take 3% less damage from ballistic attacks when not in power armor. We're trying to make you melee.
And we don't want chem diet. Okay, so I don't really have enough.
The Ghost, you're not. Ghost, you do not need to DM Noodle. It's only for people who are new Scorched to DM Noodle, unless. Can't see if you are Scorched, but it's only the new Scorched that need to DM her. Okay, so.
Or super mutants.
And chem diet. Yeah, true. Yeah, anybody who's higher than Mole Rat. You own one of those, already at 2 stars. Let's exit out of this. And let's continue to see what you can put in endurance. You've got radiation power. You got 2 points from Life Giver. Do you use alcohol? I don't think you do.
Not really, no.
Life Giver?
Life Giver, right.
And what else do you have? Go down the line. Can't use Thirst Quencher. That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, we're going to have to find... Throw All Night Long in there for now.
Okay.
And come back up, and let's go look at... All right, so under Intelligence...
Paolo, thank you.
This character doesn't... Hey, Paolo, and Wade upgraded.
Woohoo! To Super Mutant. Thank you.
Nice.
And welcome. Find me on Discord. Charisma, inspirational, should I keep?
Inspirational you want to keep because as a small character you want as much XP as you can.
Sure.
Now here you don't have Master Infiltrator or whatever that legendary perk card is called. So you're gonna still need, if you want to open chests and hack terminals and stuff like that, you're gonna still need those perks in there.
Hacker.
Yeah, you have. So look at what you have. You have Hacker. You have First Aid. I don't know if First Aid is really helpful. You can take out those two because you're just going to be melee. So take out Science and Batteries included. And do you find? I think you find chests more often than you find terminals. So
Yes,
I would
yes,
get,
true.
Yeah, so get the lockpick or whatever those ones are called. Get all 3 of those in.
Lockpick. I don't have those.
Geezer Dude, member for 2 months.
Cool. And Geezer Dude is
Matthew, yeah,
super
so-
mutant.
Matthew brings up a good point that starched genes isn't necessarily needed because as a ghoul you don't have to take rat away. Which is partially true. You don't have to take Radaway to reduce radiation, but if you are not feral, Radaway is an excellent chem to take to keep your not feral status high. And so we get tons of Radaway and Radex and Medex from the Guardian. You don't want to take Radex because that suppresses mutations. You can take Radex diluted, but you don't get that from the Guardian. But what I don't want is a situation where Noodle is like, oh, I need to, I'm just going to eat some chems really quick to boost my strength or whatever, and then forgets. So Starch Genes is in there for that. If there's something else in Endurance that we can run instead, then we'll take it out, and she'll just have to remember that.
I am
So what are
poor.
you looking for here, kiddo?
Lockpicking cards. I don't think I have any.
Attention, citizens.
Hang on a second. Maybe they're not in intelligence. Where do they come from? They're in maybe. No, I haven't run them for so long. I've totally forgotten where they are.
They could be perception. City of Death says perception.
Perception. Oh, interesting. So we gave you no points in perception because we said you didn't need that. Oh yeah, there they are. Pick lock, expert pick lock. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to give you then.
We can do that. We can do that later. We're just doing a quick and dirty one right now.
Well, you're gonna end up taking. It's out of intelligence. To put in
Yeah,
perception.
I'll move
So
them
you
to
take 4 points
perception.
out. That's gonna give you 7 left. Agility is gonna affect AP.
I have
Having
Action
more
Girl
points
and
there.
Sneak.
So, yeah, and that's, you don't really need sneak, but let's just leave it in there anyway. My point was that
Okay.
that you're not gonna have a lot of AP, so but you're gonna be a melee character, so you don't really need it. In luck. In luck, you're not gonna be using. I'm gonna actually switch to my screen really quick just so I can talk out loud. I would go with Class Freak maxed out. And then, oh my gosh, there's like a war going on in my camp. Y'all can hear that. Most of the things that are in luck that are interesting are related to VATS. Whereas, she's not going to be VATS because she's going to be melee. Junk Shield, you already have. That's a good one. Sorry, I'm actually looking at the screen, which is my screen. Do you already have Junk Shield?
Junk
And
Shield
if not, can
in.
you get it? Luck.
Where is that? Luck? Don't have it. I will look for it. Luck, Junk Shield. Shield. Has it.
Junk Shield, good. Ricochet, good. Take that out. Take out 4-leaf clover.
Ricochet.
What level is your character?
I don't remember.
Yeah, Ricochet. We have to go buy it.
Level 92.
So you're close to being able to unlock.
I have Ricochet and Junk Shield.
Have Ricochet and Junk Shield. Okay. So I'm going to leave stuff out because we've spent way too long on this already, and we're going to move some stuff around. But let's build you something that you can use as a weapon, and then let's go have you punch something in the face.
Okay. Oh, workbench. Oh, I have the
So what do
world's
you know
most
how to build?
epic workbench. Check this out. So epic. See, as a young character, I may not know much. Blunt melee weapon, edged melee weapon, edged. I can do a hatchet,
Yeah, you don't.
a scythe, or a machete, or a board.
Well, I have perks for one-handed. So while the scythe is cool, we'd have to change out your perks for two-handed. So machete, I suppose, just for what you have available to you right now.
Okay, I do like machetes.
And then if you go to modify, let's see if you know enough to like make it a serrated blade or something like that to boost its power. Press square, yeah. Ready.
And add a legendary mod.
I wouldn't do legend. No, don't do legendaries yet. Not on a machete. It's not worth it. Okay, you don't know how to make the serrated blade. Okay. Well, so now you have a machete. Tiny character.
Yeah, she's a baby.
You in my world or no?
No, I'm in some random world.
don't
Come
think
to
you are.
mine.
No, because everybody's in mine. But that's fine. We don't need to be in the same world right now. Well, why don't you just go to like Helvetia or something and go
And whack someone.
smack some Scorched in the face. Biohazard Johnny wants to see the damage numbers on my pokey knife. All right, my pokey knife is quite damaging.
Pokey.
His name is Pokey.
Is it pokey, stabby, wacky?
Yeah, I went through and named all my weapons. We're on my screen now. I went through and named all my weapons to make them fun. So there's Fixie, Jousty, Grindy. Grindy is both zappy and burny. Well, I guess just zap.
Nice.
Plazzy, and Stabby. And I have, where the hell's my stash box? I have some others that are still in my stash box. Boily, which is the boiling point, and Bernie, which is the holy fire, and Elon,
Very,
because it's
very
a Tesla Dynamo Gauss.
nice.
There's Grindy. Oh, and of course Fisty. Fisty the drill
Fisty.
fist. Not, I don't know what people, yeah.
I saw someone with a knife on eviction notice. That's hardcore. Okay, I am here.
Machete out. Oh, whack. Now, with a one-handed weapon, you've got two options. You can either use the right trigger, or you can, well, so yeah, you're out of AP, so you can't use power attacks. But if you had AP, you could use right bumper to initiate power attacks.
Hello, Brian. Oh my
Ryan
god.
Redfeared, thank you. Hello.
Okay, I mean, it
So
takes
as
a couple of
young player,
whacks.
you have to Yeah, it takes a couple of whacks, and you're using a not very good weapon. We can get you better weapons as you get bigger.
Yeah.
And somebody could make a weapon and drop it for you if you were in our
Hint,
world. we
hint,
could do
nudge,
that,
nudge.
As long as it didn't require some legendary stuff. But it begs the question: Do you want to do this? Like, you're doing all right. You're keeping your health. We'll talk about that in a second. Do you want to do this, or do you want to actually, for some period of time, become a non-feral ghoul and use guns, which gives you options to shoot things from far away, lets you... There are a lot more guns than there are melee weapons, though some of the later game melee weapons are pretty amazing, like Fisty.
I want to do this.
Want to do this?
Yeah.
You're gonna hack and slash your way through the game.
Yep.
Okay.
Claw and Fang.
Claw and Fang. All right, there's nobody else here. If you go to the right... Well, no, not that right. So now turn right. And if you go...
Collision course.
It's really hard to give you directions when you just keep running and turning. So there was a whole other side of Morgantown. You're on a place where, unless you start collision course, there's no more enemies over here.
Collision course with a machete. By myself.
Okay, bring it.
I am fearless. I have no jetpack.
Attention all responders.
Do you even have marsupial?
I do.
Radar has spotted an inbound cargo bot. We've got to secure the landing.
Lego says no one named their machete Slash yet. I'm sure somebody has. Although for me it would be Slashy.
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 So here I am, new people joining. I am a ghoul. I'm a young ghoul. And I am doing collision course on my own with baby ghoul with a machete. This is my first battle.
Sure.
And it's not that hard, honestly. Remember that the theme of the show today is going ghoul worth it? And I think it is, though I am only now starting to test my ghoulish abilities. I just rearranged my perk cards a little bit, quick and dirty, nothing
A little
fancy.
bit. There's more work to be done there, but it's not very exciting to watch a bunch of people rearrange their perk cards for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Now, melee weapons do use AP. So Geezer Dude suggested that you drink your canned coffee, which will help you with your AP. And then again,
Oh, okay.
here's the struggle. As a ghoul, you have a lot harder time with AP. We didn't put very much in your agility tree.
Whoa, what was that?
That was interesting. You weren't quite feral. You were, no, you must have taken a chem. Oh, you took Berry Mentats.
I took Berry Mentats.
You took Berry Mentats, so you haven't even been doing all of the damage that you can be doing.
Ah, crap! I forgot. I can't take Berry Mentats.
chems. No, you can't take any chems.
I forgot that they're
still wanna be a feral ghoul?
chems. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Okay, feral ghoul, take 2. We will wait for these chems to wear off. And we're not gonna wait for me to become.
Okay, because you're no. You're okay. The Berry Mentats. Show your. Oh, you're still in a battle. Very quickly, if you show Berry Mentats once you're not fighting. If you show Berry Mentats or any other chem in your Pip-Boy, then you can see how much of an effect it will have on your feral meter. So you see there on the side, feral, 3%. So it's going to add 3% to your feral meter. And, maybe that's okay. That's going to take 5 minutes or something to wear off. And when it does, you'll get that boom like you saw on the screen.
Yeah. It was for science anyway. Science! Okay, I really like this melee thing. It's fun. Bring it! Urgh. Oscap, when you switched back to human, did you get your old face back? Do you have to make your face from scratch again?
Totally. Nope. In fact, most of the time, like all of the faces that I have, since I've always been wearing the close shave mask, all of my faces are made by Noodle because she'll change the way that I look so that she can film me doing stuff when she needs a character in one of her films. So I didn't even know what I looked like until I switched it back, and I was like, oh, I look actually very much like myself, except the hair is different. And with the hair, I look like James Holden.
It's insane. I had no idea.
Geezer Dude, I have a story for you that's actually kind of funny. So Geezer Dude says, Oscap, keep Noodle away from the kitchen knives. When Noodle and I cook dinner together every single night. And then we eat it together after that. We don't just cook it and then go our separate ways. But that's one of the things that we always do. We also always go to bed at the same time. The entire time we've been married.
And the same bed.
We've been in different countries and whatnot. Yeah, in the same bed, yes. With very rare exceptions. Like if I have to stay up super late making a video like I did the other
travel
night,
only.
and Noodle.
Yeah.
Anyway, we make dinner. And one day, just for no reason, I had this idea that, so we have the stove, and then on either side of the stove, we have cutting boards, and I'm on the right and she's on the left. And then we both do our parts of dinner and cook it on the stove in the center. And we have an island that's behind the stove, and that's where we have the sink and the recipe cards for whatever we're making and all the ingredients and stuff like that. So periodically we turn to the island and we read whatever the next step in the recipe is, and we grab those ingredients, and then we turn back to the other side and we prep the ingredients. Well, Noodle's standing there reading the recipe card, and I have a knife in my hand, and I just walked over and with the back of the knife just placed it on her wrist and started sawing.
On my
And she, of
fingers, on
course,
my
didn't know
fingers.
that it was the back of the knife. So she's just standing there, and was it on your wrist or was it on your fingers? It was on your fingers.
My fingers. It was across my fingers.
Yeah, so she's just standing there, and suddenly I'm like looking like I'm sawing her hand in half, and she's like, "No!"
And it's
then
like
she
I
realized
didn't
that it was
even
the
move
back
my
of the knife.
hand. I was like, that's it, because the brain processed the information so quickly. It's like, well, my fingers are obviously gone already, so what's the point? It's like, you just got my fingers off.
Triglide tossed out there. Yeah. Triglide tossed out that there is tons of blight around the gleaming depths with which you can make blight soup if you're not a carnivore. And that will help you with AP regeneration. So that's good. If you are a carnivore, then if you just run the Guardian a bunch of times, you'll end up with extra mutation serums, or if you spend long enough in the game, you can just make that yourself. And then you can take the mutation serum and you will still get the benefits of plants for an hour.
Cool, thank you. All right, well, I'm gonna run around and level up a bit and stuff. Do you want to switch to your character and talk to them about Onslaught?
Sure.
Thanks for getting me started.
You're welcome. Eat and drink something really quick, and then I'm gonna go and stab something with
Stabby.
this knife. I god rolled this thing other than fencers. I got it with anti-armor, crippling,
yes,
and
I
durability doesn't really matter.
remember
But this thing is amazing. And then fencers for plus 50% sneak attack damage. And then with the thorn armor that I'm wearing, which I had a chest piece from Secret Service because I needed a jetpack. So with the thorn armor, I have a set bonus of melee attackers bleed for 125 and melee attacks cost 250 bleed damage over 10 seconds. And then a bunch of extra, super anti-detection sneaky stuff. So I've been working
Sneaky.
on this new... Thought I turned that off. That was on the downstairs PlayStation. I've been working on this new commando build that is supposed to also keep me from being fat, and so far it's working pretty well. So we've got all the commando perk cards for automatics, because this is for the CFC, or I have an automatic fixer. We got a bunch of stuff in endurance. I do like chems. I'm no longer a ghoul, so the chems will last longer. Increase max AP. Starch jeans, because I'm not a ghoul. Through hiker, but I had the space, and I do carry a lot of food and drink. So trying to do everything I can to reduce my weight.
I'm just going to interrupt you for 1
Mostly
second.
using the CFC.
I am posting a link to the CFC because you get a lot of questions about it.
Oh. CFC is the cremator for commandos. It is a modified plasma rifle that has almost zero recoil and shoots really, really far. And it's just a ton of fun to use if you are a VATS commando build. So with all of this, I actually now have, weight of or max carry weight of 284. And then of course that's pre-buff. So we'll just eat a bunch of buffs so we don't have to worry about it. Ooh, awesome bacon.
Bacon.
Here's Blight Soup. Blight Soup is not for AP boost. Blight Soup is for critical damage boost, and this would save 50% if I was not a carnivore. Let me eat a carnivore serum, which I should still have. And now, plus 50% critical damage. So we'll go ahead and eat one of those, just on principle.
On principle.
Put soft shell meat. On principle, yeah. I can still make some more awesome possum bacon for like a hot second. I should do that. I've been hunting opossums because I also have a infinite VATS build to show you guys today. You've probably seen some videos going by about those, and I have one. And it's pretty amazing. Now, I did not create this. I actually Triglide threw the idea at me. Glass Gaming has videos about it. She has a great channel where she does a lot of build experimentation. So if you don't know Glass Gaming, you should go and check her out. And then I basically stayed on Discord all weekend with Casey, and he helped me tremendously as he was also working on Infinite Vats build. Did I get extra bacon? I did.
I am coming over
He was
to
also
your
working on
world
an
and
Infinite
I am
Vats build.
bringing you bacon.
Oh, that's very sweet.
I have
Freezer that I
I
was
have
going on
a
about earlier.
critic cooker. Freezer,
Ooh,
yes.
I don't have that yet. I haven't unlocked it.
You're gonna
So I'm
love
gonna throw
it.
some of this blight soup in my freezer.
And smoked
And you see
Mylark,
that
yes.
some things they already have low condition because they had a low condition when they went in there. So the smoked Mylark fillets, for example, some of them were almost expired.
Tell them about the
totally
glitch,
stocked
though.
up on Tasty Squirrel Stew. Totally stocked up on Tasty Squirrel Stew during Fastnacht because I don't feel like running around hunting squirrels. Tasty Squirrel Stew gives you 5% bonus XP if you're a carnivore on a team with carnivores versus Cranberry Relish, which gives you 5%. So, tasty Squirrel Stew is totally the way to go.
I'm here.
You're here.
Treasure.
Show me your meat. Give me your meat. Don't just show it to me.
Not on the show. Okay, what do you want? You want
All right. Purified water, purified
awesome
water.
possum bacon? I only had one, sorry. And do you want smoked Mylark fillets?
Oh, I have a ton. I'll just take your bacon.
You're just after my bacon?
I'll just take the bacon. Yep.
Okay.
Bacon.
I'm a cow. How wrong is it to take my bacon? I don't have bacon. I have steaks.
Steaks. All right.
Did you get the cake?
And I didn't eat my blight soup. I don't need the cake. I'm one of those cool people who has the birthday
Your
cake.
cat is bouncing.
So I
Look
don't
on my
need it.
screen.
God. He totally is.
What is
You
wrong
need
with your
something there, little
cat? Bounce, 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 bounce. Out of all the pet glitches, this is by far the cutest.
Okay. Let's go stabby stab something.
People are like, what the hell? What's wrong with your cat? Dude, you left and he stopped. He was
doing
just
it for me?
happy to see you. Yeah.
Aww.
All right, who are we gonna stab? He was on catnip.
Well, you're not very sneaky, so you
Oh, okay. I'll just watch
you
on my
stay back where you
screen.
are.
I'll stay home with the cat.
I have, with this build, I should have super duper sneakiness. And I'm going to kill these two Scorch because they are always...
Oh, you love these two.
All right, wait for it. Oh,
Good night, Brian. Thank you
he
so much
figured
for
out where I am,
joining
but-
us.
oh, he's dead. His buddy at? I don't know where his buddy went. Okay, we'll go talk to these guys over here. Now, stabbing once and then waiting 10 seconds isn't super exciting, so it's actually better to... No, his friend saw me. Okay, well, fine. Dead. I also really like... Is there like a super mutant out here?
I think so.
Oh, is that Grom? It's Grom.
Oh, Grom. The other day I saw real super mutants messing with him. I was very upset. My dog loves going into my counters, power armor stands, and even the giant billboard sign outside. Wow. My dog loves going into furniture. He's often inside a desk or a couch, and he's often inside my chest, just popping out of it.
The thing that I really like about VATS Melee is it will cause you to close the distance. So let's see, I'm hidden now. So I can VATS this dude, and like 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%. As soon as he gets to 95, squeeze the trigger. Oh, then suddenly I like go after him. Oh, and he just died. Popped off too, that's crazy. Come here, come here. And we're also getting some ricochet effect here.
Kuya!
So that's Mr. Stabby.
Sap.
And these guys all know I'm here now.
I just killed a floater with my machete.
And we'll do the church and Biohazard Johnny. Tell me if you would like me to also show or talk about the black powder rifle. I responded to your questions in the thread last night in Vault 42, but I didn't get a chance this morning to see if you also saw those and or responded. So let me know in the chat.
Dude,
Those of
I
you
just
asking about
killed
the
like
CFC.
16 super mutants and a floater with my machete. The CFC, I will drop a link.
You didn't drop a link, you just straight up lied to them?
No, I will drop a link. There it is.
Said you would drop a link before.
Oh, no, I did also before. I dropped it before, and now I'm dropping it again because it's scrolled up now.
So what we'll do, we'll add that to Nightbot so that people can type bang CFC and then they'll get the link to the video.
Yeah.
Because there's actually two videos. There's the original video, and then there's the modified version of it where I've changed it out, and then I've changed it out yet again. So I have to make a new build video. It is now Onslaught. Instead of being vampires and fracturers for first star and fourth star, I made it furious and conductors, which conductors honestly doesn't really work because this thing is a freaking AP hog. So you're gonna have a hard time getting conductors to proc at all. I'm probably gonna put fracturers back on that. But at this point, this thing is super expensive to keep modifying. If you haven't seen this thing before,
I'm gonna mute myself and I'll be right back. The dogs want something.
Something that shoots really, really far. Let's go, for example, to Bolton Greens. We will take this opportunity to do a couple of things. One, we didn't announce this in the beginning, but I see that there are still 172 of you watching. So next week is April 1st, and we received a request to take somebody on his very first raid. He's never been on a raid before, and it's his birthday, and he would like to go on a raid. So, we would like to make his raid experience as memorable as possible. Memorable being, let's not just have him watch everybody die. Which, if I try to take him through a full raid by myself, is exactly what's going to happen because I am terrible at the drill. So, we would like to do it in a private server by utilizing some of the lesser known features of the game to allow all 8 people to participate in the raid. We have 4 people already, including the guest, and we would like if get 4 other people who have actually gone through the raid a bunch of times and are super comfortable doing it. I've got the build out for the Guardian and for the Snake. 8 people, we should be able to finish the drill without a lot of dying. And then I'm okay with the other 2 stages. But what we'd really like, we'd like some people who can just kind of take charge and let us know exactly what we need to do, where we need to be. And so it's not just, 200 people watching a bunch of people struggle through it. If you are interested in doing so, and you need to be on Discord because that's where the voice chat is going to take place so that it can also be on the stream. So please reach out to me on Discord or to Wolfman Jack, and we will get you in the list. We only need 4 people.
I'm back.
But you have to be available during the stream next week. Welcome back, Noodle. As you can see, the CFC is kind of crazy, even as it's automatic so that it triggers all of the automatic weapons perks, but just firing a couple of rounds, I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Grafton Steel. Firing a couple of rounds of that thing does a huge amount of damage. And Onslaught makes that damage more significant.
Wait, we have a
that I
question. The plan for April 1st, is it going to be for PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, very good question. It will be on PlayStation. Sorry about that. My bad. The guest is on PlayStation.
Thank you.
So, let me pause for a moment here. You're welcome. Oh, somebody already knows where I am. The reason this is called the Cremator for Commandos is because, I don't know if you can really see it right there. Where's that guy? Rounds arc to hit their target. If you have a high enough VATS hit chance, then oh my god, where are you? Then it doesn't even matter if, oh, he's like some legendary. All right, let me get up and talk to him in person. It doesn't even matter if they go behind cover, because the thing arcs to follow them, and that behavior is what we saw. It's the behavior of plasma weapons, but you also see it with the Cremator, and so that's why we call this the Cremator for Commandos, is because it's, commandos can, but don't use heavy guns. Let's see if we can make this guy pop out. Commandos don't use heavy guns. So having access to a Cremator-like weapon was interesting. On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you see, you can almost see a thing that says 30. Those are my Onslaught stacks. And, okay, 9% chance of hit rate, but yet I just fired at that dude 3 times, and he's dead. And he's, really far away. You see that I'm doing significant damage to them. That is what makes this weapon so much fun. Now, you're not going to be able to... You're not...
What?
I don't know, it's just so much fun to just they're like, bruh!
Oh!
In fact, I totally forgot what it was that I was about to say. It is, that's optimized. And it pairs with a commando build. I was talking about Onslaught stacks. There we go. That's what I was talking about. There are 2 types of Onslaught. Forward Onslaught and Reverse Onslaught. Reverse Onslaught is what I'm running right now. And over time, I gain stacks. 1 stack per second. And I spend those stacks with every hit on an enemy. Spending the stack means different things. In my case, let's see if I can hide for a second, and I will show you the perk cards that I'm running. Ooh, I need to turn that off. All right, so you've got these new perks now. Gunslinger perks used to... Sorry. I just got I just got a scam spam message to my phone that threw me for a second. We went to... Oh, it says Easy Pass final reminder. You have an outstanding toll. Your toll account balance is outstanding. If you fail to pay by whatever, you'll face penalties or legal action. And it took me a second because when we went to California, you can actually drive on their toll roads without having one of their passes, and you just have to pay the bill later. It goes off your license plate. And we forgot to pay our bill. And we got a letter from them a couple months ago where it was like, if you don't pay your bill, we're gonna, tell your mom that you're a bad person. And I went and I paid the bill. So seeing that message, I was like, wait a minute, is that the same one? Like, I paid that, and I was going to make a note until I realized that it comes from country code +63. And plus it's not Easy Pass. That's a New York thing. So it's a scam.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's a scam.
Gunslinger
I
expert.
thought you might have
Additional
gotten one from
1%.
a Nigerian prince.
No, he and I are hooking up after the show. Yeah, I'm taking my Bitcoin wallet. When I do get the ones on like Telegram or something where it's like, from Yelena, and she's like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, I don't know you. And she's like, oh, isn't this Judy? And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, well, what are you doing? You sound fun. And I'm like, okay, yeah, obviously I know what's up. So now I just respond immediately with, they're like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hold on, let me get my Bitcoin wallet secret phrase for you. And they get very excited.
Carson, thank you. I am glowing green.
Okay. Oh, you want me to explain that real quick?
Yeah, please, show me.
The bottom left, over your hit point meter, you see that you now have a green candy stripe. That is called your glow meter. And when you take on radiation and you are at 100% max health, you get additional points of glow. And that'll be up to double your total hit points. So if you have 250 hit points, you can get 250 points of glow. Glow helps with some damage. It'll actually take down your glow meter if you're getting damage before it takes down your hit points. And then there are perk cards where you can spend glow, and I say spend in air quotes. You can spend glow to get additional bonuses. And this is why if you are playing as a ghoul, you want to get your hands on a gamma gun, because you can just point that thing at the ground and fire a few shots and you'll get back up to 100% of your glow. It's like the best way.
Cool.
Without
so
that,
even...
you're going to probably want to carry around some toxic goo, and you have a toxic goo cooler in your camp, I think.
Yes, I have the cooler.
The gooler cooler.
The gooler cooler. Okay, cool. That's all I
right.
wanted to know.
Gunslinger Expert, these have all been modified since last week. Previously, they just worked on certain types of guns, but now they work on just all ranged weapons. So you've got Gunslinger Expert gives you additional weak spot damage with ranged weapons. Guerrilla Expert gives you a faster reload speed, and Guerrilla Master gives you an additional 5% ranged damage to close enemies, which are enemies that are inside of 40 feet. Each of these also gives you additional Onslaught stacks. So you get these bonuses per stack of Onslaught. You can see that at the moment I have 30 stacks of Onslaught. So if I'm getting an additional 5% range damage to close enemies, that's 5% times 30. So that's 150% more damage to close enemies on top of the damage that the ranged weapon is doing. And you saw that with those 3 super mutants that were hanging out up there, where I just rolled up on them, close range, get within 40 feet for this guy. I'm doing 450 points of damage per shot. Because there I'm doing 112 because he was outside of 40 feet. This is the kind of buff that helps, because usually with these weapons, you're further away. What, I don't have... Oh, I took out Master Infiltrator to put in a different card. All right, hold on. I said I would never take it out, and then I took it out last night because I was trying to solo the snake.
Yeah,
Okay, hold
that
on.
came with
Inside
its
40
own...
feet, 150. Its own what?
its own bugs with the perk card loadouts.
Oh, the soloing of the snake thing?
Yes.
Yeah, that was super annoying. All right, well, let me talk about now. So I have 30 stacks, and I spend them per hit. I also have... wrong thing. I also have Furious on this. So Furious has been redefined. So plus 5% damage per Onslaught stack, and then it gives you a maximum of 9 stacks. So if you have no other perk cards equipped, but you have a Furious on a weapon, you'll get 9 stacks of Onslaught, and then with every hit, you spend one of those stacks. So right away, you're going to get a 45% boost in damage. Reverse Onslaught. With Forward Onslaught, I'm just going to open these so it stops asking me. Reverse Onslaught is triggered by Gunslinger Master, where you get 1 Onslaught stack per second, and this card also gives you an additional 10 max stacks. So the maximum that you're going to get is 30 stacks. Without this, you gain a stack of Onslaught per hit. So for certain weapons like the Auto Axe, for example, if I had 30 stacks of Onslaught, I'm going to burn through those in like a second. For that weapon, I want to take this out, which is going to drop me down to 19 stacks of Onslaught. Is that right? It's going to drop me down to... Yeah, that's complicated.
That's
It will
complicated.
lower my number of max stacks. It's complicated. I'll explain it in a second. It's complicated because I want to finish this thought because this is important. So it will
it
lower
is
the number
actually
of max stacks
complicated.
because I'm taking this card out. But when I hit somebody with the Auto Axe, I'm going to immediately jump up to 19. In fact, let me just take this out. And you'll see now I'm losing 1 stack per second. And if I switch to the Auto Axe, which granted I don't have the perk cards for it, so don't laugh. Laughed. I told you not to laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing with
You
you.
were laughing, but I wasn't laughing. I wasn't laughing. There's usually another guy out here. Okay, we'll go to Grafton Dam.
The other day, you warned me. You're like, I'm gonna tell you something, but don't get excited. Then you told me, and I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna tell you. This was yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna tell you something, but don't get excited until I finish my entire statement. And I started out with, I successfully soloed the snake. And she was like, what? And I was like, don't get excited. I successfully soloed the snake,
But
okay, I don't know if you guys saw there because I didn't announce it. Yeah, but it was bugged. The snake didn't attack me at all. That's why I was able to solo it. All right, so my Onslaught stacks are ticking down. And this weapon has Furious for plus 5% damage and Pounders for plus 10% damage. So I'm getting an additional 15% damage per Onslaught stack with a max of 19 stacks. Like, well, how come only 19 stacks? Because you also have those other cards equipped. Well, yes, that's true. However, those cards don't give stacks. They give a bonus for stacks that you have. But also notice that their bonus is for ranged weapons. So the Auto Axe is not a ranged weapon. You're not going to get anything out of it. Instead, you're going to roll up on somebody and you're going to be like, what's up, hoss? And watch the stacks. Okay, how quickly I got to 13, and now I'm losing 1 stack per second. Now I'm up to 19, losing 1 stack per second. We are doing a lot more damage now. And getting back up to 19 stacks. So if you're using something like the auto axe, you want increased damage the longer you use it. Not to instantly go from 19 stacks to 0 and suddenly you're doing less damage for the entire time that you're using it.
That makes sense.
As somebody who uses Gunslinger Master, you can also put in Gunslinger. Gunslinger was changed, and now you can just make all your weapons do an additional 12% of damage. Femboy Yusuke says, I burned through 54 cores and 5 hours of gameplay yesterday farming the snake. Yes.
Yes.
You made an infinite VATS build, didn't you?
That sounds like it. Scotty, yes, we did find someone with a ghoul camp for today's show, but we had a technical difficulty which doesn't allow us to bring on a guest today. So we will show that camp next week. But if you have a camp to share with us, please do so on Discord with the /show camp command.
Right. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Gauss Pistol, oh my god. Gauss Pistol hits with 30 stacks of Onslaught for 2,400 points of damage. This is running Furious, Explosive, Swift, okay, whatever, and Stabilizers. So Furious gives me an additional 9 stacks, so that gets me from 21 to 30. 5% damage per Onslaught stack, so that's 150% damage. The thing already does 196 points of damage, or sorry, 375 points of damage. But it also does explosive damage, and explosive damage also counts as a hit and will affect Onslaught. So you can now use this thing practically as a sniper rifle. Let's figure out where else we can go. We can go to Morgantown. Oh, we'll go to Wavy Willards.
Cool.
I haven't tested this with the Gauss rifle because I got so excited about the Gauss pistol, and I also ran out of Furious mods to keep building these things.
Paolo, can I one day play with both of you? Absolutely, you can. And I see you are a member, so we'll see you on the stream tomorrow as well. If you can join our server right now, you can play with us. If you ever catch
Well, it
us,
depends. Is he PlayStation or Xbox?
yes, right now we're on PlayStation. We also have an Xbox, and some days we play on Xbox. Today's PlayStation.
All right, fully charged and with crit and close range. I was only 1900. $3,100. Moved behind a pillar. 1,700. This is tons of fun. But is not benefiting from any of the 1,460. You know, I don't have, like, I'm not optimized for a pistol, so yeah, we're also 174 with only a 66% hit chance. Miss, oh, hit, 792. Okay. Swap out to the CFC. Even with a super crappy hit chance, from like far away. There you go. Onslaught and CFC and
CFC,
buffs have already purposely expired. CFC and just running around having a good time. You can literally just like speed run through these places with VATS and just.
Hey, JD's
like just,
here.
You know, run by. No one go. One thing about the CFC is it is an AP hog. And there's nothing you can do about that, really. Because that's just the way it is. So it is not going to be good for an infinite VATS build. How's that for a segue?
Very nice, very nice. Hey, can you very quickly take me to Toxic Larry's? I don't have that location discovered as this character.
Yeah, you want to kill some Snallies?
Yes. My machete.
Okay. Really? You're going to kill Snallies with your machete? Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
Overwatch so that when you die, I can help you out.
When, and not if. When you die. Oh, we have, Dan says there's so few of us on Xbox. We have a huge Xbox community on Discord. When you join us on Discord, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, was beat me to it. When you join us on Discord, you can join either the PlayStation or the Xbox or the PC community and meet people who play on your platform. Okay, here we go. Snallies with a machete with my baby Ghoul character. You're not helping, are you?
No, I'm not doing anything. On your screen and...
Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
You're about to die?
No, I'm okay, I'm okay.
Okay, I helped a little bit with that one. That's pretty badass. Snallygasters
They're tough.
are not trivial.
Wow. Woohoo!
Good job.
Thank you! Dan, thank you! No, even though I'm sad it won't be another 6-hour stream today. I
At the
feel
end of the stream last week, we were so cooked.
so cooked. And then the next day on the
So
member
cooked, just
stream,
brain
I
just like-
was half dead. Dude, I feel pretty badass.
You don't even have like an awesome weapon. You're level 90 something? Let me see what I can make for you.
I am level 92. I have a very basic weapon and a very basic loadout.
Let's see how we are doing. Since the stream is supposed to last 2 hours, but we're gonna go a little bit further today because we want to talk about the infinite VATS build. Let's do a quick check on how we are on our goal. We have... Oh, we are very close, kiddos. We
How much are we missing?
$23 away from the goal. 23 bucks.
I think we can get that before the end of the show.
That could be 10 memberships. That could be super chats. You decide.
That's right, even though the actual official goal doesn't let us include membership donations, we personally do. Biohazard Johnny, thank you!
Biohazard Johnny!
And
Well, that's
welcome
it.
new members. You did it. Next week, no ads.
Next week, no ads. Let me see
we
what I
can
can
go
make
back.
for you as a melee weapon.
We can go back to your screen as you're making that melee weapon.
Ahead of you, kiddo.
I feel good about killing those snallygasters.
You should. That was impressive.
Little tiny little ghoul like
All right,
me.
so an edged. Do you want?
Oh,
what?
thank
Okay, let's see, I
you! More memberships.
Woo! Those are all lame. Let's go edged melee weapons. Sickle. Why am I?
Sentius, thank
I don't
you.
Nice. Thank you, Sentius.
All of you
guys
who
are
are
great.
becoming new members, remember tomorrow, member stream at noon Pacific. I will make a post about it tonight. And tomorrow we'll see you at the show.
It's so weird to see my character with a face that looks like me.
Yes.
All right, so things that I can make for you. I can make you an electrified cattle prod.
Oh, that sounds like
is a
fun.
really good weapon with Onslaught.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I would need to make that, plus give you a Furious mod, which I don't know if I have.
Thank you.
We could make you a No, we can't do gauntlets. Oh, I can't do electrified cattle prod either. Shoot. Okay. These are all gold bullion items. So let's see what I can do. It says that I can actually give you a mechanic's best friend. Which is-
have
Interesting.
the farm
Power
hand.
fist.
I think it's two-handed. Power
Otherwise,
fist? I'll
I
take
could give
power
you a
fist.
bear arm.
Bear.
You liked the bear arm before.
I loved the bear arm.
Fist I can't give you. Mole Miner Gauntlet is meh. You can get that yourself. Shish kebab. Shish kebab is interesting. That's a one-handed melee weapon that does fire damage. Your ally carries one of those, the flaming sword.
Yeah, I love it.
You want a shish kebab then?
Yeah. It's fun.
So I'll make you a couple different things. I'll make you a shish kebab, and I'll make you a bear arm.
Oh, crap. I forgot about the dogs there.
And
outside.
let's see. The dogs won't let you forget about them for long.
Nope. Welcome back.
All right, let's see
We
if
went
I
out
don't
to
think I can
Sunbeam.
make Furious.
They have shriveled up.
No, I don't know how to make Furious. And I don't think I have any Furious. Everybody has Furiouses that they want to donate for Noodle.
Furiouses.
Furiouses.
Mr. Mike Cool says, I can make
have
Furious
no
for you.
Furiouses.
I'm on your server. Cool. Swing by the camp. We'll take it.
Let's see. So, what I'm going to start doing, now that we can trade legendary modules, so legendary module, or legendary mods, it's confusing, sorry, legendary modules, the most expensive portion of having somebody craft something for you.
Oh,
so Furious
thank
is
you.
a 1-star.
Somebody just dropped me a Mechanic's Best Friend and Exterminator's Electro Enforcer.
Oh, cool.
Cute.
So it doesn't tell me what I actually need to make Furious. Let me look at that real quick.
Cat Mark.
But Furious is a
Thank you.
1-star, so that's gonna take 15 legendary modules. Well, now that we can scrap legendary mods for legendary modules, I think that it's fair if somebody's gonna make you something that you give them some other kind of mods so that they can scrap them and get those legendary modules back. So basically, like, you know, I don't want cloaking, for example, but I could, well, it doesn't make sense for me to make this and give it to him to scrap them. But if I have mods that I don't want, oh, that's a two-handed melee though.
Oh, okay.
Keep it, throw it in the stash. I will drop shish kebab and what was the other thing I made for you? Bear arm.
Bear arm.
And then let's
What about
look and see what
Mechanic's
mods
Best
I
Friend?
have. That's a one-handed. That's actually better for robots. You could go whack some robots down at where that place is.
Arctos.
Vault-Tec Agricultural Research Center. Vault-Tec Agricultural Research Center is, I think, way better. I stumbled into it this weekend.
I don't have it discovered
and
yet.
it's just crawling with robots. You don't? That's down the street from your camp. So you can just go to your camp. There are things in here that I just don't care about, like assassins. So I could, for example, I could give 5 1-star mods that I don't care about, Ghoul Slayers, and then somebody who made me a 1-star mod would at least be able to get their legendary modules back.
Hello.
Goo.
Furious, thank you.
Furiouses.
You, sir, look like that dude from Love in a 45. Whitey Watts. Very
Watts,
handsome.
not Whitey Watts. Waddy Watts.
Whitey Watts, right. Very cool. What do you think about my bare arm?
Now find out if Mr. Magoo would like ice. If Mr. Magoo would like you to give him some legendary mods in exchange for having just made you 2 Furiouses.
What would you like? Ooh,
Yes,
let us
you have to
know
tell us in the chat.
You have to tell us in the chat.
Meanwhile, Miss Noodle Pants.
Yes.
Let's make everybody sick. Meanwhile, Miss Noodle Pants, let's give you first Onslaught and put Furious on one of your weapons. He gave you 2, so which one of the weapons do you think you're most likely to use? Because once you put a mod on it, you can't get rid of it, and these mods ain't cheap.
Probably Mechanic's
Mr. Mycool
best
says
friend.
I'm good. I'm assuming that you're also Mr. Magoo, Mr. Mycool. Probably what?
Mechanic's best friend?
Mechanic's Best Friend already has stuff on it, and actually, I don't know if you can change out its mods.
Okay, bare arm then.
So Mechanic's Best Friend, you could replace Bear Arm. All right. Well, let's look real quick and see what does the most damage.
Arm, 196.
Oh, 196. What's Shish Kebab? Kebab 105 plus 104, so there you're looking at 209, plus an additional 281 fire damage over 3 seconds. A pretty good choice too, but AP cost of 35. What's Bear Arm's AP cost?
40.
AP cost of 40. Let's make a Furious Shish Kebab. That just sounds like a gnarly thing to have.
Malcolm,
So
I need to
you'll
know
wanna
where
go
you got
to
that
the-
outfit.
He told me it was an Atomic Shop item.
He did? Oh, okay.
Go to the weapons
Very
bench.
Okay. Noodle, where did
First
you
you're
get the
gonna wanna
green
throw
Brahmin
grease.
head? I got it in the Atomic Shop a couple of weeks ago.
It was-
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, a few weeks ago it was in the Atomic Shop. Add 3 stars of legendary mods. Let's just see what you get. It'd be quite funny if you got Furious.
How?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. Wow. What are you doing? What are you doing? Crazy woman. Crazy woman. Stop.
Okay, okay.
You're like, ah! I know how you are. I see you clicking all over the place.
No.
Add a random 3-star legendary mod. Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Good job. All right. Now, you got Rapid, which is pretty cool. If that actually speeds up your melee attacks, I don't know if it will. Go back from here. Now swap Bloodied for Furious. Here you go. Come back out of here, and what 3 stars do you have? No. You're clicking the wrong thing. Go in. Come down to 3 stars. Go right. This will tell us. Okay, so yeah, you have agility, charisma, durability, endurance, intelligence, and luck. Interesting. Let's not waste any of those on this weapon.
Okay.
Come back, and now we need to take a look at your loadout because we want to add some Onslaught.
My Pip-Boy, or do you want me to use the loadout machine?
Doesn't matter. They both go to the same place.
Okay.
So in agility, let's take out sneak and go add gunslinger master.
Gunslinger.
Can't say. The one that makes reverse onslaught. Meanwhile, I'm gonna see if I have a pyromaniacs for you.
I don't have gun. Oh, yes, I do. I lied. Gunslinger Master. I have it.
Put that in, and later we'll come back and we'll play with your agility to give you more AP anyway. But for now, let's just put that in.
Gunslinger Master. Okay, it's in.
Good. Okay, good. So now what's going to happen is... Oh, there we go. I see your stacks are finally growing. So now you're going to gain a lot of stacks.
Woohoo!
And you should get up to 19. Oh, but you're like, oh my gosh, I only got to 9. Well, that's because the extra 10 are tied to a perk for a gun. So if you want to trick this, you can switch to a gun. Something that I discovered while making the Onslaught video. If you switch to a gun, now you're at 10. Now switch back and forth between the two weapons. Switch back to your gun, switch back to your shish kebab. Now you're at 11. Now just switch back and forth. Use the left bumper. Yep, now you're at 12. Not us.
Woo! Thank you!
You should have access to legendary perk cards if her main has them. That's correct. That is correct. Actually, that's a really
We
good
never
point.
even looked. We assumed that I don't have.
No, yeah, you have the slots, but I don't know if you have the cards unlocked. Go. Let's look at your perks. Let's look at your legendaries really quick. View the legendary perk cards. Press square. And come across to some of the ones that you know that you've... Yeah, Ammo Factory you had unlocked. Yeah, right. So you have access to the slots, but you don't have access to the leveled up cards from your other character. But you do have 6 slots, so you can put stuff into here. But I don't think we should do this right now on the stream because we're trying to show something else.
Okay. We'll do
okay.
it after.
So you were able to get, you could do your gun switchy thing one more time. There you go. So what we just demonstrated is you can get more Onslaught stacks if you switch from a weapon that has Furious, a melee weapon that has Furious, to any gun, whether it has Furious or not. And you just need to go back and forth and back and forth. And with Reverse Onslaught, this can get you, if you have all of the perk cards, this can get you up to level 30. What? JD!
Should I put that on?
Okay, put that
weapon?
on. Yeah, put that on.
That is so cool. Furious. There we go. Ooh, thank you. It will be unstoppable now. All right, let's go kill someone.
Hang on a second. Show me the weapon again. Hang on. Show the weapon. Let's show the weapon stats. Click the right stick. There you go. All right, so the mod that JD Damadal just gave Noodle is Pyromaniacs. So when a combat target is burning, deal 50% additional damage. Since this weapon causes burning, then the weapon will do even more damage.
That's so cool.
So yeah, let's go kill something. Let's actually switch to my screen really quick so that you can swing it around and people can see what you look like. Hoo-yah! Oh, that's fast. You look like it's fast. Come on. Remember, you don't get to take chems.
Right. No chems.
No chems, so I will scout ahead and tell you where these scorched are. Hopefully they respawned here already in lovely Helvetia. Okay, you got some out on the street here.
Hold on, I am very slow.
You're out of AP.
I'm out of AP and I have no jetpack.
No, Malcolm, don't kill him. That's Noodles.
Okay, I found some inside the house.
You just ran right past one.
Whoa, that was cool. Okay, ping, I get it. I found some. Woohoo!
Nice.
Everyone's pinging enemies for me. Oh, I'm gonna get all of these. This is loads of fun.
So you're getting a bunch of boosts. You're getting 5% additional damage from Furious, which right now you're just working your way back up to 9 stacks. So that's an additional 45% damage. An additional 50% damage once they're on fire. And then something else that I'm not remembering.
Way cool. Brian, you've been a member for 2 months.
Says, play
Way cool.
solo mostly on Xbox.
We sometimes play on Xbox.
So we'll let Noodle finish burning up the Scorch.
This is so much fun. I love it.
Then talk about infinite vats, and then wrap it up. The smiling man. Hold on.
Show him.
Salutations. Do not be afraid.
Oh, he's so creepy.
So if I interact with him,
I am cold.
I think TD Johns is interacting with him.
Where did you run into him?
I have been away a long. Perhaps you can recommend a local peculiar. An enlightened. You have my thanks for your company. Before I forget, I must go. I do hope to see you again.
Now he's gonna leave.
I really must be on my way.
I have not seen this dude in like a year.
Somebody interacts with him, that's it. You can't interact with him anymore. So I just gonna like hang out here and then go away. Cover my nade drop. have run into him at this location, though.
I am able to interact with him.
Better the know than the devil you don't.
No,
not
he actually
really.
has dialogue options that you're not getting. Yeah, now he's just going to say a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, infinite vats, kiddos.
Infinite Vats.
Unless, Noodle, are you done murdering?
Never done murdering.
Are you done?
Yes, I can be done.
Okay.
Red rum.
Where's my water? Venice giving himself some radiation. Very nice, very nice.
They're screaming, Vats, Vats, Vats.
If you have, yeah, if you have not seen the Infinite Vats videos that are coming out, they're mostly about soloing the Guardian, and I don't think that it's all about that, because you can solo the Guardian faster with power armor and an auto axe and a black powder rifle, which Biohazard Johnny, I totally didn't see if you replied, and now it's like so far off the screen that there's no way I'm going to catch it.
Yes,
If you want me to
Biohazard
go
Johnny
through the
did
BPR, but
reply.
I'm just going to go through the BPR. What was the reply?
I don't remember.
Well, we're going to do it anyway, because
Sure.
that's just...
I think
just
it
who we
started with a yes.
Okay. Show me. All right. Now, my character doesn't have everything that I need it to have. Do this, so I still have to buff myself slightly with Awesome Opossum Bacon, and that's fine, because that's just totally fine. So basically what you're looking at here is a heavy gunner build. I specifically de-ghoulified myself so that I could rock... which totally isn't even in here. What the hell? So I could rock this card that I'm not using. Starch Jeans, Ironclad, Chemfiend. Huh. Quite funny. Let me take that out because I want Thirst Quencher. Like that was the card. Quencher. Increased max AP based on endurance. I had a problem yesterday with the snake where there's one of the loadout changers at the snake is actually busted, and so it like screwed up my build, and so I may have just not put that back in. And in the absence of anything else, I'm just going to throw a through hiker in there. So the rest of this stuff, we're going to be in power armor, so we need stabilized. This thing is a VATS build, so it's going to just absolutely murder fusion cores. We're going to be carrying a bunch of energy weapon ammo because we're using murder. We are going to be using a Gatling Plasma. Oh, speaking of Gatling Plasmas, if any of you can make a Gatling Plasma that has... Gatling Plasma has the stinging core receptacle, but has the swift receiver. So basically, I'm looking for this. So accelerated nozzle, reflex sight, stinging core receptacle, rifled barrel. Is it the receiver? It might not be the receiver. Swift. Hang on. Hold on. Plazzy. Sorry, yeah, so not stinging core receptacle. So I want swift core receptacle. Everything else the same. So prime receiver, like I can actually do that. At least I thought I could. Yeah, I can do that. But I don't have the plans for the receptacles. So if you can make this with a swift core receptacle, what will happen is, I shouldn't even have stinging on. I should have standard. Standard gets the AP cost down to 9. And Swift will actually get the AP cost down to 8, and that's really important for what we are, for what we're trying to do here. Furious, because you need Furious. Rapid because it's going to be faster. And I thought that Vital might actually be better for critical damage, but it does appear that Rapid makes the gun fire faster, and so we're looking for DPS. That's optimized to reduce action point cost because it's a hog, and Conductors, which is critical to this. So critical hits, pun intended. Critical hits restore 5% of action and health, 5% of health and action points for player and teammates within a 50-foot radius. That's the 4-star that you're going to need. Separate from that is... Just finish talking about the build. Or I can just make my game crash, because that's also cool.
No!
That happened several times while trying to solo the snake. That is so frustrating.
Or the snake would just freeze. Jason says, thank you, Noodle, for the Customize Your Ghoul video. I think I did a pretty good job. You are most welcome. And thank you, everyone who, after watching that video, is now sharing pictures of their ghouls in our Discord server. Keep those coming. They are in photo gallery, and they look amazing. You guys take really good photos. And don't forget that we still have a couple of days for the official Bethesda photo mode contest. The link to that contest is in the Ghoul customization video description.
While we wait for my game to load.
Loading, please hold.
The other part of this is we had Conductors, and then you need Rejuvenators and possibly Limit Breaking. The combination of these let's go to my power armor back here in the dark. And we'll take a look at this. This is Vulcan armor. It just is painted differently.
It's pretty.
I specifically modified it for the snake, so I have hunters on it because I'm trying to make a build that can solo the snake. I've got armor that can solo the Guardian, and this particular weapon, while you can use it on the Guardian, it's just a lot easier to use the black powder rifle and the auto axe. Limit breaking is quite interesting. Limit breaking reduces the cost of critical hits by 10%. And also reduces the points of luck required to trigger a critical hit by 2 for every single piece of limit breaking that you have. So you need 33 points of luck to get to fill your critical meter every other hit. And limit breaking lowers that. So if you don't have enough luck, then you can use limit breaking to reduce that to get to the luck that you have. And I can almost get there, but not quite. So that's why I still take Awesome Opossum Bacon. So Rejuvenators gradually restores wearer and teammates' health and action points within a 50-foot radius. What we're trying to get is where we're using fewer action points than are being restored with every single hit. And so that gives me 1 limit breaking because I only need to get from 33 down to 31. Then the rest is Rejuvenators. The result of this...
We're photobombing your scene.
I see you all photobombing my scene. I'm ignoring you. Did you not notice that?
Uh-uh.
No, I didn't notice that at all. Let me get in my power armor. Power armor also has the kinetic dynamo on the torso, so that taking damage also restores some AP, because of course you still need to be able to tank damage. Ooh, tactical red. Now, I have a max carry weight of 476, but I'm currently carrying only 274, even with a bunch of guns and ammo and stuff like that. My resistances are relatively high for damage and, well, they're very high for damage and energy. They're okay for radiation. I don't really care. Poison. So here's the question. Do you run one for the team, where an enemy takes 40% more damage when they attack? Or do you run He duds for poison resistance. I'm still experimenting. Right now I have taking one for the team in, because that's what Casey recommended. You just quickly repair the Gap Plasma, and we're going to go and just show this with a Mirelurk Queen before we go in and die in front of the snake. But I can actually show it working on the Guardian, even though it's not my preferred method of doing the Guardian. Mirelurk Queens, oof, they don't stand a chance. Let's go to this one. Sorry, not there. Spruce Knob Lake.
That's
Scorch
my
Beasts
favorite.
as well. Scorch Beasts are just cooked.
Cooked.
Calibrated better than Prime if using in VATs. So there's yeah. Well, let's talk about that in a minute. I am here because I wanted to show you in my special stats. So my luck is only 28, and so that's no bueno. I need luck of 31 in order to, because it should be 33 for critical every other hit. I only have 28, so I need to get that up. And you can do that with chems, you can do that with whatever. I'm gonna do that with the awesome possum bacon that I probably didn't bring with me. That I totally didn't bring with me. Let me just make sure that, yeah, so tent.
Tent.
Tent! And we'll grab one out of my stash. And we'll eat it.
Eat it.
And now my luck is 33, and I only need it to be 31. So with this, we're gonna run off lake here. Sorry it's so dark.
Use your light. Oh, you have a light. The red light. That's nice.
I have a light. I've got the, yeah, it's like the red tactical light.
I like the red light a lot.
Floaters? Where the hell am I? Basically, like, it doesn't matter what enemy is. And it's not even worth demonstrating this on floaters, because it's stupid. But dark here.
Why are you mad about the slime
So I
cake,
don't know
Fox
my way around here
Leader?
in the dark.
Oh yeah, it is really dark.
Yeah, and so I'm like, now I'm totally disoriented. I have to go back to finding a frame of reference. Is that
Are you looking for the
house,
Mirelurk
which
Queen?
means she should be, yeah, she should be like right around here.
I'll run through the water and see if I can
yeah,
bait
she's over
her.
here. Well, there's a Mirelurk.
Mirelurks are for babies. Oh, I thought I heard her.
One thing that I don't have.
Oh, it's just a floater. Dirty trick. We need brighter
There she
lights.
is.
Yes.
Okay. It's my AP. You see how it's like lowering and then going and then lowering and then going and then lowering and then going up? And now she's dead.
Dude, she died before I could get to you. I was right around the corner. Oh, you're mad that you can't put out the birthday cake and the slime cake out at the same time? Yes, I'm kind of mad about that too.
In addition to covering your AP like that, it will also recover your health, which is great if you're in a fight where you are actually taking damage. Let's go kill another Mirelurk Queen over here. Oh, the cave crickets. That should be fun too. And then we'll go kill the Scorch Beast, and then we'll go kill the Guardian, And then we'll glitch to the snake, because that's the only way I can get there. And I will die. But at least I'll die happy. Yeah, she's in the water somewhere.
Get her.
There she is. Okay, watch my AP. And she's dead.
Wow, dude, she died before I could get out of the water. It's insane.
It's a little crazy. There's like some...
You can see me swimming to
It's
shore.
insane.
She died before I got like halfway there. Dude. Very cool.
Now, if I throw in some Blight Soup, for example, I'll get even more critical damage. I'll just have to retake a Carnivore Serum. Let's do that. And let's do that, and then let's go kill a Scorch Beast.
Oh, Scorch Beast isn't very easy for a melee build to kill. I will participate anyway.
Very brave.
It's me. The brave or stupid.
This will be your only warning.
All right, Carnivore Serum, so, and then now Blight Soup. And I'll take some Company Tea as well, and then cooked soft shell meat will help boost my AP. So I now have 450 AP. There's a formula that Miss Glass came up, well, not came up with, but that I learned from her channel, which is when you have a weapon, when you look at its AP cost, this is why I said you can't do this with the CFC. So AP cost of 9. I am getting a critical hit every other hit. So I need to return the cost of 2 hits or more. I need to return 18 AP or more. And critical hits restore 5% of health and action points. So you can look at what I have for AP, which is 450, and 450 times 5% is 22.5. So I'm spending 18 and I'm getting back 22. And as long as I'm getting back more than I'm spending, I will, in theory, never run out of AP. Scorch Beast somewhere. Let's go to a Fisher site. Let's go to this one. There's usually a Scorch Beast just like hanging out in the air up here. Waz, I will leave your British humor alone. Is it? Where is it? Hear it. It is. My AP. Oh, you got too far away. I'll deal with these scorched. And then, where'd that beast go? There it is. Scorch Beast is dead. And try one more, and then we'll go to the Guardian.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so Triglide showed a different way to do the measurement there, where you can take the AP cost of your weapon, multiply it times 2, divided by 0.05, and that's the minimum amount of AP you need to have in order for this to work. Ah, I'm trapped. So you can just literally sit here, holding down the critical hit button. Okay, I ran out of AP there. Oh, I'm not even... Where'd my... Oh, there we go. I was confused. Oh, I am having AP issues because I am out of fusion cores. Why am I out of fusion cores? Because there's a really neat feature that was introduced into the game last week. Feature that you can now place fusion cores into your ammo box. But what happens is when you walk over to your ammo box and you say, deposit all unused ammo, well, it's going to take all your extra fusion cores and stick them in your ammo box. And then you're going to be in battle, and you're going to be like, what the hell? I'm out of fusion cores. That sucks. All right, so Scorch Beasts, no problem. Legendary Scorch Beasts, no problem. Mirelurk Queen, no problem.
Raids.
Let's go kill the Guardian. We're going to kill the Guardian and like, I was gonna say the lamest way possible, but it's not really the lamest way. It's just, it's not the way that I would prefer to do it, but it's the way we're gonna do it anyway. For you guys. I wish that they would not put all the player icons on top of the fast travel icon. It's like you got to try and like move around like a millimeter at a time to try and figure out where. Oh, leave me. Oh no, Wolfman Jack. Leave me. Oh no, JD Damn It All. Let me. Oh, Biohazard Johnny. Actually, gonna do this two ways. Before I show the Infinite Vats way, I'm gonna presume that Biohazard Johnny wants to see the black powder rifle.
Yes, yes.
So we're gonna show that first. Yes, yes. My preferred way to solo the Guardian, or to kill the Guardian even when not soloing it, is to get into power armor on the platform, to hold a black powder rifle that has some mods on it, and then to use the reflective damage of my power armor to reflect damage and beat down the shield. Once the shield is beaten down, then auto axe to grind him the rest of the way down, which the auto axe got nerfed.
Should we enter with you?
Pounders got nerfed or fixed, depending on how you look at it. Huh?
Should we enter with you?
Y'all can come in. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
You know, there's no button glitch or anything going on.
Okay.
Let's see. I already have the BPR, so we're gonna switch to this one, which is basically a two-handed melee build. So Slugger, Master Slugger, Incisor, and so on and so forth. Various other things here. And then Ricochet, which is important. Different set of power armor. And the BPR, right? Yeah. My BPR, black powder rifle. I say BPR, black powder rifle. The black powder rifle and the dragon both do limb damage and have a chance to cripple target. I like the BPR better than the dragon that I have. I think in general the BPR works better. I don't really have any scientific evidence to support that, but I've made this one work better because it's got aristocrats, because I'm always at max caps, crippling for additional limb damage, additional luck to make ricochet fire, and then polished, which I don't know if it does any good, but since I never use this weapon, it's always at more than 100% in status. So I think polished gives additional damage. So all I have to do is hold that thing in my hand. I don't have anything that does increased melee damage, so we're just gonna go down here.
My game crashed when I was trying to enter the cave.
Yeah, that happens with that PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm on my way back. You don't have troubleshooters on the BPR? They are asking.
No, I don't have troubleshooters. I don't have troubleshooters. Troubleshooters reduces damage from enemies. Well, I guess on armor it reduces. I guess on a weapon it increases damage. Okay, maybe. What I do have is... Okay, so Troubleshooters is going to give an additional 15% damage, or I can get an additional 50% damage because I'm at max caps. I'll take the 50. There we go.
Hello, Nicholas. Hello, new people joining. Welcome, welcome.
PR, grindy, and overdrive.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense.
And power armor glitch.
Feature,
Well,
feature.
I won't die, but power armor feature. Oh, I did die.
Aww. And everyone else crashed.
Yeah, it's looking like I might crash too, because I'm just still sitting here. There we go. It reset. Oh, I could have taken that opportunity to start the button thing, but...
Yes, yes. Hazard Johnny, the power armor
no.
glitch? Yeah. Annoying.
The power armor glitch, it doesn't usually happen in that location. It'll happen if there's not enough space behind your power armor for it to do the animation. In that location, I don't have that trouble. I have no idea why that happened.
TD Johns is asking, what legendary mods do you recommend for the railway rifle? The Wayway rifle.
Wayway rifle? I don't use the Wayway rifle, so I can't... No!
No, not again!
Off the platform.
JD says, I get the power armor glitch when someone else is on the platform with me, but I think you were alone.
I'm alone. Yeah, I stepped backwards. I should not have stepped backwards. Really? Why do you think I'm fat? That's weird. Why do you think I'm fat?
Oh, you probably got a whole bunch of mods that are heavy on you.
No, because I didn't kill it. No, it's...
Then something wore off.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm only fat in the power armor.
Okay.
All right, let's try this again. The third time.
Third time's the charm. Not in Fallout. In Fallout, like the 33rd time is the charm.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
There we go.
I had a power armor
Like the
glitch
animations
where
are weird.
if
I'm wondering if there's something. Yeah, look, I fell off again. This is bullshit.
Yeah, totally.
But I'm not gonna move.
I was never able to rejoin your server, so I'm gonna go to a different one. I think your
There's no
server's
reason for me to be falling off at that location. I'll put the power armor in a different spot. I think the server might be bugged. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's to mine.
So the fact that it takes like forever and a day for it to realize that I died and to respawn the event. But that's okay. These are what we pay for, right?
100%. Whoa. I entered a new world
And
in a
I will
very
actually take
dramatic
this up.
way.
I will actually take this opportunity. Okay, JD's here, so never mind. Yeah, okay, JD's here. So I'm gonna pivot, and instead of showing the BPR, which I can show after, we'll go back to the VATS build.
I'm gonna kill all the mole miners
So...
with my melee weapon.
It's actually faster if I glitch through the door to get to the next loadout changer. Oh, there we go.
Dude. I just whacked all the mole miners outside of Gleaming Depth with my sword.
Nice. You're not even a very big character.
Not at all.
Oh, is my game not updating on the screen? Oh, there it is. Okay.
It is, it
That's
is.
weird. Okay. So we'll switch to Plazzy. And...
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense.
okay, I've got my luck. JD's gonna die. Now this is not my preferred way to do it, but what we're demonstrating here is this infinite VATS thing. We'll wait for him to come up. We're getting, you can't even see the critical bar moving, but you can see what's happening with my AP. Okay, we gotta reload. So in this situation, I don't have to spam stim packs, because you can see my health when it gets low. Triggered, so Rejuvenators fires, and Conductors is firing. And you can see what's happening with my AP meter over there. It's just sitting at 100% basically. And step to the side, reload. Guardian is vulnerable. And now here's where I don't like it, is because I'm not able to actually get him down to 0. So I might possibly do it this time. Yeah, we're totally gonna do it. No! Whoa. Reload. Maybe. Look at that!
Nice.
And we got troubleshooters out of it. Oh, okay, so troubleshooters, 50% damage to robots. Okay, so it's not 15%. Yeah, I guess it would be the same as aristocrats. I am always at max caps. You just need to have more than 30,000 caps. I am always at more than 30,000 caps. I guess if I wasn't, then troubleshooters on the BPR would work. Or if you are not at max caps, then troubleshooters on the BPR will work. Okay. That's infinite VATS. Guardian.
Amaze.
Now, glitch down to the snake. Die, because
That's your plan?
that's what I do. That's my relationship with the snake, is I die.
You die.
Oh, you know what's actually very interesting? I didn't even realize I'm in my VATS power armor. because that's what I need for the infinite vats, which doesn't even have troubleshooters on it. It has hunters.
Oh, crazy.
My Strangler Heart power armor that I use with when I'm in power armor on the platform with the BPR and the grindy has troubleshooters on it because I'm taking nonstop damage from that guy, whereas he didn't actually shoot me a whole bunch. But that's good to know that this setup, like, you can actually do it without needing troubleshooters. All right, glitchy, glitchy, snaky, snaky. We're gonna deploy this one. Previously, you needed 2 sets of power armor to do this. I was able to do it yesterday with 1. You see how as I was moving there, it kind of got a little bit blinky, and you see how he's like stuck into the wall? Need to switch out to my Secret Service armor that has a jetpack, and then we're gonna go run, 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 run. Make sure you're not over encumbered for this step because you have to be able to run. I almost had the white there. Also make sure that you have enough AP that when you pop through, you can still jetpack. Come on. It was so totally there. And if it doesn't work after a couple of tries, move your power armor.
Didn't they change something about that
Now,
wall?
from here,
Oh,
we-
you're in.
Yeah, I don't know. We used to need 2 sets of power armor. I don't remember if that rock on the left was there, but you can do it with 1 set now as long as you can get it kind of glitched into the wall like that. So here I would normally jump down and we would be going to that thing off there in the distance, but I sometimes fall, and since this is a live stream for all of you guys, I'm just going to go straight into the wall here. And, whoops, try to go straight into the wall. Come on, come on. Oh, great, I can't get into the wall that way. Here we go. Now we're in the tunnel, and we're just going to run down to the snake. While I'm doing this, Noodle, do you have anything that you want to talk to them about?
Oh, let's see. Let me see my notes. We talked about gamification and sharing your pictures. Thank you everyone who watched that video, and thank you for continuing to share your photos in our Discord server. We want to see more of those beautiful ghoul faces. And remember that you can win 3,000, 5,000, or 7,000 atoms if you also post your picture in the Bethesda Ghoul photo mode contest. There are 2 more days left on that, and the link and instructions on how to do that are in my latest video with a really cute ghoul face on it. I will post it here again. It's a really easy one. A lot of people don't like the Bethesda contests, mainly because they're only for US and UK. No, not even US and Canada people. So all of you who are in the UK can't participate, unfortunately. But that aside, if you are able to participate, if you are US or Canada, this is a really easy one. It's not like a camp building contest. You don't really need to do anything. Just take a picture. You're taking pictures of your Ghoul character anyway. So you might as well submit. You might as well win the lottery. It happens. 7,000 atoms is nothing to sneeze at.
I am down here, and this thing here is bugged. I learned yesterday. Oh, wow, hard work is happy work. Is that like Arbeit macht frei?
Yes.
Bethesda.
Good
Arbeit
job.
macht frei. Is work will set you free, or work sets you free. I don't speak German exactly, but it's what was written on the above the gate.
The concentration camp.
Above the gate to Auschwitz, the concentration camp at Auschwitz-Birkenau outside of Krakow in Poland. So hard work is happy work is pretty close to work will set you free.
As in you will work until you die.
Apparently that. Yeah. Okay.
7,000 atoms that I'm not a ghoul.
If you use this.
Do it, become a ghoul.
If you use this one, it will screw you up. So don't. So if you're going to glitch down here, change out your loadout at the one above. Otherwise, I'm going to grab another awesome possum bacon, and I know we got people waiting upstairs. Grab another blight soup, grab another cooked soft shell meat, and grab another tasty squirrel stew, just on the off chance that with the assistance of the rest of my team, we are able to murder the snake, which would be exciting. Eat.
How
I
do
don't
you
need it, but I'll eat it
submit
anyway.
for the Ghoul contest? You watch this video where I give you instructions on how to do it. Video right here, sharing it in the live chat. Just don't use the showers. Very nice.
Yeah, that's actually, that's kind of funny because...
We have oh. They have showers. Oh no. It is a concentration camp. Now Bethesda.
All right, here is Miss Snaky Poo. So we want the VATS armor. I have gotten the snake down as low as like 30% before I die. So I'm hoping that the rest of you who come down here got Prisoner 105 noted. So I'm hoping that those of you who are coming down here have weapons and can actually, use them. But if not, we're gonna die, and then we're gonna end the stream. And then we're gonna keep doing this until we don't die, maybe. This is for science. It's not about killing the snake, it's about showing the effect of infinite VATS. Okay, you guys gotta get ready, because as soon as I hit the snake, you're gonna get pulled in. So be in your armor, and whatever else you need, and give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Or if you're just prepared to die, which I know is probably the case for Malcolm, and probably Geezer Dude as well. JD's ready. Geezer Dude and Fennis, even if you're gonna die, give me a thumbs up. I got one from Malcolm, Geezer, thumbs up, or... Good, okay, here we go. Overdrive, and let's just make sure that my weapon is fixed, because that also sucks. Out here, Snaky comes out. Target right eye, and let's go. Hit the tail.
Oh, JD has never done the snake before.
And I died. But come on, we did pretty good there.
You did great.
TD John says, I can't do raids because I don't have the levels for the perk cards. Raids are, they're not for level 50 players. They're for like level 500 and higher.
Yeah.
We end up. Oh yeah, so the unfortunate part about glitching down to the snake is when you die, you end up back here. Which is why we're only going to show that once, because nobody wants to watch me run downstairs again. So, let's...
We don't mind.
Don't mind?
We don't mind.
Waiting while I glitch down. Okay, we'll try it one more time. I'm not really sure how I died there. I think I wasn't paying attention to my health while I wasn't firing, and got consumed by some acid.
Did you maybe get taken out by a tail?
Might have gotten taken out by a tail. Might have also gotten pushed off the platform, because I don't have a really good sense of where I am when she starts doing her thing. The thing with her face. So I don't think my armor's in the right place. There's no real scientific way. Oh, blinky, blinky. Place. Come on.
You were
So
in
like
the
I'm
center of
running
the
into
platform
it
when you died.
and then kind of. Maybe I got hit by the tail then, or she also
Yeah.
barfs acid stuff. That's why I think that Funky Duds might be better, because that's going to give me more poison resistance. Even 200 poison resistance is better than like the 40 or whatever that I have right now. Sometimes this thing works immediately, and sometimes it doesn't. Be able to. I'm not getting any white on it at all. So let's try it at a slightly different angle. Whoever's standing next to me, please move. Whoever's JD. JD. Oh, yeah, there we go. We'll make it this time. Come on, it was right there. It was right there. We saw it.
Light, Carrie-Anne.
Me too. The thing about these long streams is like, we eat beforehand with the delusional idea that we're going to stream for 2 hours and then stop. And I think pretty much every week we just keep on going.
Yes, there's always stuff to do, that's why.
There is. In fact, we've talked about if it makes any sense to just like stream every day, to do more streams than content. I don't know. It takes a long time to produce. Streaming, you can just like stream for 2 hours and kind of just make it up as you go along. Right. This is not working. Now he's too far away, so I don't think there's any. Whoa! That was cool. It's never gonna work. I'm gonna try. Really hard when it's this glary. You figure out exactly where I am and where I'm trying to be. So from one of these. It's this one. I think it's the next one. Yeah, we're going to try. Now, if I die, then we get to do it over again. But if I run and jump and then jet, I got to there. That was good. And remember, we're trying to get to that fuzzy black thing in the distance. Yeah, so I can barely see where I am. Light doesn't help. I kind of know where I'm trying to go. I was trying to get to that platform right there. So one of these square things, and then I'm going to try to get to that over there. From here, I'm just going to sort of launch myself into space here. And this thing appears, and I go to the edge of it. And then I'm going to launch myself at the black thing in the distance again, and another area will appear. Trying to get to here. Really best for here. Whatever you do, don't end up in this room because it's empty and has 4 walls and a ceiling and a floor, and that's all you get.
There's no way out.
So I don't know that this is necessarily faster than running through the tunnels, but it's a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, it's certainly more interesting looking.
From here, we go all the way down to there. Yay. And then from here, doorway right here that we fall next to and pop inside of. And now we're here. Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time. Ours are still on.
Who else is in your world?
Who else is in my world?
Yeah, who's on your server?
Well, Geezer Dude, JD, and Malcolm, but also Benite82.
That's good. That's all I need.
1080p,
You, for some reason, don't show up in my list of friends at all.
Yeah, I unfriended you. I didn't tell you?
Oh, no, you
got
didn't tell me.
face
That
slammed.
explains it. Damn.
Yeah, I don't like you. I've never liked you.
I didn't like you first.
First? You didn't like me the
First.
first time you saw me on the F train when you were like, oh my god,
That's
that boy's
right.
gonna come talk to me. Oh, I wish he wouldn't.
Ah, that's right. Immediately
Okay.
didn't like you.
Special, still looking at luck of 33. I've got a little bit more time on, okay, we've got 20 minutes left on all of our perk bonusy thingies, so we're just gonna eat some
Perk bonusy
Overdrive.
thingies.
and call it a day. Perk bonusy thingies, that's right. I'm gonna try and pay attention to my health here.
I'm in your world. Fight all your efforts.
Lunchboxes, good call.
Box. Very nice.
Guys, get the tail. All right, we're doing really good. V, keep the pressure on.
This is gonna be the one.
Just gotta not fall into these pits. Where's she at? She is.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, we can two for the snake. Well, that's almost as much fun as soloing it.
Very nice.
I think that's the second time I've ever killed the snake.
Ever.
I'm so stoked that that you were there to experience it with me. And Malcolm and Geezer both got rewards for it as well. So you saw, like on the Guardian, we'll get 8,000 or 9,000 XP on the Snake. That was only with a single lunchbox. We got 98,000, 68,000. We got a lot. We got way more than
9
than we otherwise would have. So if you guys want, let's finish out the stream by going to Noodle's camp and saying what's up, and then let's find the Snake for a little bit and see if how far we can get on the scoreboard.
Sounds good. All right, I'm in your world.
Level
I'm in your
729. That's respectable.
in my camp.
In your camp?
I'm in my camp.
That's Voodoo Sue's camp. Found you. Rotten cat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
weird. I can't.
my Hugh, the character, is Mad Cat, and my Ghoul is a rotten cat.
I can't fast travel to you either. I wonder if I accidentally blocked you or if you blocked me.
I think you did.
I think I did? I think you did.
No, I can't even, I don't even have you in my list anymore, so I can't even unblock you. I think you did.
Weird. JD says your mic is pissing people off? What do you mean, JD? Apparently I'm not showing for people anywhere. Well, I don't know what to say. We're not going to figure it out right now. We're all going to sit in the tub. Okay,
Yes.
that's cool. That's Ghoul.
Ghoul.
Lie in front of the altar, and I shall be with you shortly.
Or, you know, otherwise gather around the tub.
We're on open chat? Shit. We shouldn't be.
Have you too found the glow of his light?
Well, first of all, I'll just mute the mic on my controller.
I made a promise to my friend. So
Voice chat mode, none. So I should not be on open chat. So who is on open chat? Well, check your settings.
Okay, how do I do that?
Go into the you don't have to get up.
I do. Resting in the
Go
tub.
to like how
I
you would go to
can't.
the atomic shop. Oh, I'm still in power armor.
Geezer dude?
Geezer dude. Somebody's on open chat and listening to the stream. All right, Geezer dude, you saw what I just did, but I'll do it again. So Noodle, you don't have to worry about it. So Geezer dude, come down here to settings. First of all, there's a button on your controller right between the two sticks. There's a little right below the PS button. Press that, that'll mute your controller. Otherwise, if you come into voice chat mode here, you can set what you broadcast. If you don't have your controller muted, then it's going to be broadcast. You're probably in area or you're in auto. So you're broadcasting the live stream to other people who are around you. I leave mine on none because I don't ever want to talk to anybody in the game. I don't want to hear anybody in the game. If I want to talk to people, I will create a party or I will join somebody's party.
Okay, you can switch to my screen now.
Yeah. So JD says he thought it was funny. Yeah, well, we don't want to piss people off. Like that's not our intention in any way. So if that happens again, let us know. JD says he's in none. Okay. JD then.
It's my screen. There you go. Look at all these misfits in the tub.
Tub slime machine. It says it's off now. Okay, well. Never happened before out of all the live streams that we have. So
Yeah, that was really weird.
Whatevs. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, misfits, ghouls, and other creatures, thank you so much for joining us today for this not 2-hour long live stream. And I hope you had a good time.
Yeah. Tomorrow, a little bit later than during this time segment, we'll be streaming for members. Lots of you became new members today. You may not even realize that that's the case. Check your name, check your status, and check our main YouTube page. If you see all the members only content, you're a member. Come join us tomorrow on a live stream. You get to see our faces. You get a little bit more of unfiltered content, and we do pretty much whatever the hell we want. So it's loads of fun, and we stream for 2 to 4 hours. We start at noon Pacific, but again, I'll post an invite later today.
On that note, I'm going to go eat some lunch and then come back. And if you guys want to continue to try and deal with the snake, let's do that. And I'll set up a party for the people who are on my team. If you're not interested in doing the snake, then drop off the team and somebody else can join. Like Wolfman's probably chomping at the bit. But whoever's on my team, he can do it. And in fact, if there are more of you than 4 who want to do it, hell, maybe we can just run whole raids. Anyway, hit me up on Discord. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to eat some lunch. My name is Oscapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants. And until next time.
Turn your effing mic off. And stay safe out there, Vault Dwellers.
In the heart of West Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold and nowhere to hide.